All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's roll, nerd.
First, Judge, we have page 25, Narcisse.
All right, good morning, Mr. Narcisse. So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On April 20th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a disturbance of a weapon call at a hotel. The hotel staff said that an unidentified third party alerted them that the defendant had a weapon. The defendant was detained, and a witness told the law enforcement officers the defendant had a backpack behind a bush prior to the law enforcement officers' arrival. The backpack was recovered, and a handgun was found in the backpack. The defendant is currently 19 years old.
You like Skip. How do they know the backpack was his? What was he doing wrong?
There was a witness, Your Honor, that stated that they saw the defendant hide the backpack behind a bush. And the hotel staff was able to identify the defendant as the individual that they were told had a gun. And that's what the officer.
Was he just standing while black or something? What's he doing wrong?
They were just alerted.
No. I'm gonna find no probable cause in your case, Mr. Narcisse. Be careful, man. So many out there out to get you, put you down. You know, you're 19. Do something with your life. Don't become a statistic. Hang tight for me.
All right, folks, next is page 17, Jefferson, come on up.
All right, you were Mr. Jefferson. Mr. Jefferson, you're charged with tampering with a government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer observed a motor vehicle with temporary tags and ran the tags through the TCIC NCIC database and came back with no record. Traffic stop was conducted and the defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license. The event said he purchased the tags from a dealer off Business Street for $95. The officer went back to the patrol vehicle and ran them through the database and found that the vehicle did not have valid insurance and that the marks in the vehicle return showed registration valid. Salvage vehicle title issued and salvage vehicle title damaged, making the vehicle unsafe for the roadway. The officer also.
Wait, you're saying it was salvaged?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
what you think? Okay.
The officer also noted that the QR code on the temporary tag scanned back to tagstexasdmv.com, which is not the Texas government affiliated website. When the officer went to detain the defendant, he tried to backtrack and said that he bought the car and never bought the tag. The officer also ran the vehicle's VIN through Carfax and thought the vehicle had a salvage shuttle.
All right. Mr. Jefferson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Can you see if he has a valid license, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you do not have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance, you're not allowed to drive. And that is a condition of your bond. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
So,
He does have an eligible license.
Okay, I don't care what you're doing. If you want to drive, just go get insurance. Imagine you get into an accident, you kill someone, they're going to come after you for
I
$50,000.
already got it. I was,
Just stop. You have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Jefferson. Okay, we're gonna give you an application. I'll look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, whether you're working, what kind of money you make, and then I'll see whether you qualify. We're gonna have bond conditions created for you. Do not leave until you sign them. So for now, I'll have you go to Victoria Center Reset. He's gonna give you an application, then we'll just take a seat from you. Bridge your box.
Okay, next judge is page 1, Arredondo, come on up.
Do you mind filing no drive?
Yes, sure.
You are Mr. Arredondo?
Yes, sir.
So you're charged with unlawful command of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. All right.
On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer conducted a traffic stop for expired registration and made contact with the defendant, the passenger. Law enforcement officer observed a strong odor of marijuana from the vehicle and a canine alerted to the presence of narcotics in the vehicle. A backpack was found on the front passenger floorboard that contained 16 plastic jars of marijuana in each one, and a Glock 48 handgun was found under the front passenger seat where the defendant was sitting.
You are very lucky that this is only charged as a Class A misdemeanor, Mr. Arredondo. You should know that you're not supposed to have any kind of weapons because you could be facing big time. I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You're not in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? If I find that you do, you become a danger to my public. I'm going to light you up. Do you understand?
Do, sir.
Do you have the ability to hire lawyers, sir?
At the moment, I don't.
I'm going to have you fill out an application. We'll take a look to see whether you qualify. Deputy Miranda, do you mind giving him an application? I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Don't have a weapon. Do you understand?
I understand.
Hold on. Can you run his license? You said he's driving, right?
No, Your Honor, he was the passenger.
He's passenger? Okay. All right, come on. Can you file no weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next judge is page 30, Santo.
Good morning, Ms. Santos. Ma'am, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's an assault of a family member,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, yeah, sorry.
On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched with an assault in progress call. The officer arrived and made contact with the complaining witness who stated that the defendant and him are in a dating relationship. The complaining witness stated that the defendant caught him watching pornography and got angry. The complaining witness said that the defendant started to argue with him, and that's when the complaining witness tried to leave the defendant and bit him in the chest, causing pain. The complaining witness advised that the complaining witness trashed the apartment and would not let him leave. The defendant admitted to trashing the apartment and said that she was upset because she found naked women on the complaining witness.
Okay. Ms. Santos, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. There's a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do we know whether he wants to have contact with her? State?
Just a moment, Your Honor. So we've not been in contact with the complaining witness yet, Your Honor.
No,
We've
okay.
attempted to reach out, but
I don't know if he wants to have contact with you, so until I know, I'm ordering you not to have any contact with him. You're also not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand, man? If you violate these conditions, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. You will go into custody and walk your bonds. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. I can appoint you a lawyer today. So what I'll do is I'll have you go to Victoria Center, reset. After that, I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box. We will create bond conditions for you. Do not leave until you sign them, and then we'll have you talk to a lawyer shortly, miss. Please, I already have them.
Yep, it's open.
Yeah. So far, all states conditions.
There was just a no contact.
Yeah, and no weapons.
And no objection.
Judge, did you want to start THAs? All right, next is page 16, Hickman. Come on up.
This is Ms. Hickman. Good morning, ma'am. Do you have a lawyer?
No, so I looked around and I wasn't able to, but the price was a little out of, my range, but I was wondering, I called up to see what I needed to do in order to like request one or just get more time and find one. I did get a lawyer's information that I met in the hallway as well.
You have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, if the price is less than $5,000.
I mean, I can't tell you. There's
I know I have-
lawyers of all different types, you know, it's just, you really have to put in a lot of effort to find one sometimes. There's a gajillion and one. 99% of them will put you on a payment plan where you can pay as you go. If you want, you can fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, how much money you make, what kind of car you drive. I mean, if you're driving a Benz, I can't appoint you a
Right.
lawyer, right? So Deputy Miranda can give you an application. I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you and then I'll take a look. Please.
All right, Judge, page 32. Sutton, come on up. Go ahead and sign.
Good morning, Mr. Sutton.
Yeah.
You have a lawyer today. Tell me what you're doing about that.
Basically, I've been working on getting a lawyer and paying different fines that I had. And it's just, think of,
You working?
yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. I guess, do you want to fill out an application to see whether you qualify for an appointed lawyer?
Income was high, so I'm
Your income's high?
super high, but.
If you have a high income, then you're probably not going to qualify. You need to be at or below, you know, you need to be poverty level to qualify for an appointed lawyer, you know? So you know better than I do. I don't know. If you want more time, I can give you more time, but your case is getting old, sir.
Yes, sir. I mean, next time I approach.
Not a problem. Just, we'll have you head off to Victoria and then we'll have you sign a reset.
Thank you.
Judge, next is page 33, Taylor. Go ahead and sign this.
Just, you can give her an application if she wants one.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, Ms. Taylor, did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? Okay, Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application.
Trying to finish all of them. All right, here you go, here you go. Yes.
Let's, Dolphus, did you appoint him? This is the one that we rolled that was Broussard's, remember? Yeah, jail case.
Yes, yes, we got Bernardo.
Great.
Yeah.
Is he on the docket today?
It was just, it's a motion, we were waiting on motion to substitute Bernardo, but then we saw that the approved attorney probably draws and does nothing.
Lori, hey. Hi, good morning.
I'm approaching on Christopher Brooks in jail. He was on bond for a criminal trespass and picked up a theft third offender.
What do you want? Oh, you don't want anything? Just whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one's not set for June.
Brooks.
Judge, there was one more too, Jay. Page 34, Walker. Dasher.
What's the last name?
Walker. Page 34.
You, Mr. Walker, do you have a lawyer today?
Nah, I need one. Can't afford one.
Do you work?
No, sir.
What do you do?
Well, right now, I don't bond right now, so, I tried to get my old job back, but I lost my license, so I ain't able to drive right now. So I was driving trucks, box trucks, but they took my license on the last case that I caught, so.
So how do you support yourself now?
Right now, I'm just trying to survive right now, so. But I got this situation and I'm trying to put it behind me so I can move forward.
And if you want to apply for a lawyer, I'll give you an application, but I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, what you've seen to get it, what you've done to get a job. I'm not going to just let you float around and do nothing while the Harris County people have to just pay for everything and foot everything. So
I understand that.
But I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks. To
I
see what
understand that, but I don't have.
So you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? We'll give you an application. 2 weeks. Come on. Ms. Reedy.
Good morning, Judge.
Hey.
Hi, I am here on Ashley Salas. She has a bond violation. See her, Judge.
I'm gonna send her for a test right now. Miss Reed.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Jim.
do you mind sending Miss Salas for a drug test now, please?
Hey, want me to pop back on in a few of the
Chat
hour?
me your cell phone, chat me your cell phone, and then I'll let you know when she gets back.
Perfect. Thanks, Judge.
Fellas?
Thanks.
Counsel for Lisa?
Maybe chalk this quick one? Who's the next line? Don't worry, I can. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, so if you're in the isolation. Thank you very much.
Two five five, 363 Off that, any kind of members, session, sit on the right. Thank you very much. John Joseph. Jonathan Joseph.
Do some sort of information establish conviction that you have. No, I get.
That's right. Okay. Take last. The fast.
Yeah, I learned a lot from that.
I'm sure the word. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you so much. That you can do that. Well, thank you. That means a lot. Okay. It was. Memory or email, we read and long, that many other court in terms of authority on the acquisition. You probably all up or what? Step on it. Me too. No problem.
Oh, it was,
Mr. Rhodes. Mr. Khan? He'll be back.
Yeah, that's it.
He's really made us visually. He never gone to trial in 6 years. All right, we're not going to take our chance. We're going tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, wait, certainly. Well, system. So. So you want to see that you didn't have I'm going. But you have a non-condition go with the fruit chart and go on house big. Just so you see. Because if you order it, won't be ready. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Oh, there you go. Wasn't that she does when I haven't done this thing, but this was just the computer. So. Or she is just like, let's find and say that the person is there.
So. It's not like. That's what I mean. But you could add. We were guessing. Johnson Joseph. Yes.
Hi, Counsel. Ready? May I approach your honor, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Let's see here. I have Bennett Nwobodo, who is currently on today's docket. I have a standard rep discovery order that is in your queue for
Great.
your review, if I may have
Okay.
it. Your signature, Your Honor.
And then it's 50 days, so, whatever you guys need.
Okay,
Okay, got it.
I believe that's it. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thanks.
Your Honor, may I approach?
And now?
Thank you very much.
Here's your client.
Allison Nawoma. The bond issue.
What's the last name? What was the last name again?
Nawoma,
With, is that with an N or with
Iwoma, I'm sorry.
I?
Iwoma.
Got it. Come up, Miss Iwoma. She's skipping and she's testing positive. What are we supposed to do?
Judge, I don't know.
Jail. That's what we do.
She could maybe have an ankle monitor.
But what's that going to do? I mean, she's still consuming. You're charged with DWI second. I ordered it out to you, so you either don't care about bond conditions or you have a problem. I don't know what to do, but obviously, no means no. Not only are you testing positive, but you have 19 skipped tests. So I'm going to assume all those tests mean that you continue to consume.
I never.
I don't want you to, this, no,
A minute.
nothing is required for you to say. I'm just telling you that at this point in time, I have to revoke your bond. You're forcing me to. She goes with me.
Ron, do you consider setting a new bond?
I'm gonna set it 2,000 now. I'll set it at 5,001.
No.
Set it at 5,001 and then
Let
counsel.
me approach, I just couldn't hear.
I'm gonna set it at 5,001. I'll only go up, half, but if and when she does bond out the next time, I'm gonna put an ankle monitor on her, so she's not
Yeah.
skipping. And then there's nothing to say really, just please admonish her that if it happens again, this time it's gonna be
Much more severe.
right,
But the bond is gonna be set at
5,001. You mind? Please? Yeah. Okay. So what'll happen now is at some point she's gonna bond out again. She'll get another 7-day setting. She'll have to come in immediately, and then we're gonna order her now to have the scram device put on her ankle. Okay?
Okay, then that's it.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Judge, what was that?
I won't.
How much was it, Judge?
5,001. Hey, was Walker the one that we're bringing back in 2 weeks? Hi, guys, come on up. Hey,
Sort of, and I miss.
Yes. So is he here? Okay, what do you guys want to do?
So Your Honor, it's my, sorry, it's my just kind of for this court, you know, you don't like to take time served offers on someone that's been kicked out of the case.
Does he already have a PTI dismissal?
No, Your Honor. So
Then I'm okay with
He
it.
was kicked out.
Yeah, I'm okay
Okay.
with, no. I'm certainly okay with it. If a prior dismissal, that's when I have an issue.
No, this was.
Then-
someone that was-
No. I'm totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can go ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you? Ramona,
Yes, Judge.
hey, have you talked to Hunter about both of his trial cases for tomorrow?
No, Judge, I can track him down though.
Let me, I don't know if that's fun. Let me see.
Is that, one of his? Is that the one that's up?
He's got two set for trial tomorrow.
Right.
Let me see.
Judge, I'll come out to the courtroom. Just a moment.
That is fun. I got you. Okay, what's the, can I see if that's? Yeah.
It's old enough, there was a. Counsel for recess?
Hey, Hunter, it's David Fleischer. Would you give me a call back when you get this and want to get your announcement for the trials? Thanks. Okay, hi. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Working on an off docket matter,
What's your customs?
249
Okay.
616. This is Mr. Kirkwood. So Mr. Kirkwood is having some like serious mental health issues and he's supposed to be getting medication, and he's in Mississippi now. He keeps getting moved back and forth from Mississippi to here because of court dates. And we keep getting in line to see the psychiatrist at the facility that he's at. And he gets taken out of that line because he keeps getting transferred. And so I was wondering if we could do an off docket reset to put his misdemeanor court date in line closer to the felony court dates, so he can like stay at a facility long enough to actually get.
Absolutely, whatever.
Okay. Okay.
I'm down with whatever you need. If you
Okay.
need money for something to go get one, I'm
Yeah,
happy
it's
to give
just-
that to you.
He keeps,
know?
he keeps getting in line to see the doctor at the jail that he's at, and then he keeps moving, so he's never ever actually able to see the
How
doctor.
can we put a stop to that so that stops happening?
It's a jail thing, it's a housing thing.
I get it, but do we need to put him on the docket every single day so that it doesn't happen? rolling day for day?
No. I mean, the thing is it's, yeah, he's getting good treatment in Mississippi right now. He's like, I've spoken to his family and stuff.
Like better than here?
Yes, yes. And so
This is surprising.
I'm happy to call the facility and get him in line to see the psychiatrist. He just never stays long enough to actually see somebody. Okay, okay.
So, I mean, and if you need me to speak to like administration to
No, I mean, it's fine.
ask them not
They're not doing
to.
anything wrong. It's just they keep moving people and so no one can get treatment. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Josh. Did you see that she picked up the other case?
I didn't see a new case.
Hey, when we took her into custody, she had, so they filed. From what I hear, did they? Do you know if they did or not?
They were filing it. I'm still not seeing anything on mine.
Oh, she had something on her when they took her into custody and they filed a new case.
Oh,
I was not aware of that.
yeah, I heard, so they said that they were filed. They haven't filed anything.
Well, I was going to approach for bill review, but I guess I didn't realize she had the new case.
It's not filed
Well,
yet,
it's not filed yet. Okay.
but looks like it's going to.
Okay.
What do you want to do here? We still have the trial setting. She still want to keep it?
Yes, she does want to keep the trial setting.
Okay, so just leave it as is, and then, if she makes bond, then I'm gonna put some intense conditions on her, but other than that, I'm not giving her a
Consider
PR.
reducing the bond amount. You wouldn't consider reducing the $5,000 in one.
What do you want?
So I was asking for a $2,000 bond, Judge.
State's gonna be imposed, Your Honor, just based on the fact that essentially looking at a new case, we. May I have just a moment, Your Honor?
I mean, she
Understood. Yeah, there's more coming. Yes.
This is going to be opposed, we're to.
I'll go down a little bit, but just, see, once go down $2,000 on parks. How old is this case? She still wants to keep the trial setting too, so, but be ready, huh? Please.
And I'd let Victoria know, we have a grand jury set up, next.
Oh, really?
Grand jury.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be pushed this way because they usually.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Josh. All right.
So say it 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 5. Hunter, Joseph, how are you, man? Good to see you. What's new?
I've got a petition for non-disclosure for Felipe Herb on the docket.
Unopposed? I'll sign it.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you got it. You two just have put it in the queue and I'll sign it for you, Chase.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the gentleman that came in. This is the gentleman that came in, he pro se.
Yes, he paid the filing. What's that?
I'm sure the person that hasn't made contact.
So also.
Justin, has he made contact?
Who? I didn't realize there was.
She has.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Take care, Joseph. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have a trial case for tomorrow?
Taylor? Taylor?
No, it's Minetta.
Okay. All right.
Ready though? Okay. Let me ask Bill. Give me a second. Please. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on speaker, okay? But I tell you what, he's gonna have people, when you, give me 5 minutes. I'll let you know. Okay. Sarah,
Yes, sorry. In that same off docket case, there's a blood discovery order that just.
Sign
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Sure.
Did you already tell your George about this? You already talked to George about?
hey, we have a trial case for tomorrow, Minetta.
Judge.
Are you ready on that?
That's.
Got it.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. I think it's two names there, Lopez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Lopez. That's Ms. Broholm's,
Sorry.
Ms. Broholm's case.
That's correct, Your
Are
Honor.
you ready?
It'll be cold, but yes, sir.
You'll be what?
Cold.
Oh, cool, yeah, but you're ready otherwise, because she's ready too. Okay, because, all right, so I'm gonna let her know that you guys are ready. You're not ready, okay. They're ready. And so you're announcing ready? Yeah. No. Oh, is he in custody now? Yeah, he does have a lot. So, okay, well, can you let me know by the end of the docket today? It's the other one. Cool.
The room is given a couple of weeks or regular.
Okay. Bye. Hey, she's gonna email you guys to get your thoughts. She's gonna email you guys to get thoughts about the case.
Okay.
And then she said by the end of the docket, she'll announce whether she's ready to go or whether she'd like to do something else. He's in custody. He's got a nice hold. He's got a lot of time, she said. So
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
all times are about.
Do you need questions on this? I will.
Not yet, but we
But
have.
going to this, I want to be.
Do I know?
Bond condition.
We're not getting anything.
Oh, I mean, bail or general one.
Yes, yeah. I'll do that.
One word.
Yeah.
Judge, we have another THA. Are you ready? Or let me know.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right, thank you. I did also, there's one video. No, we really saying, because there was no pickup from properties. It's got it.
Yes, sir, may I approach Your Honor? Yes, sir, Your Honor. I am here on Miss Jessica Sanford. Miss Sanford is in a situation where her daughter is supposed to be graduating out of state, Your Honor. And it's for a period covering May the 15th through May the 19th. However, she is on a bond condition that requires her to be randomly tested for drugs and alcohol. So I'm respectfully asking the court to allow her to go to her daughter's graduation and to exclude any possible testing during the period of May 15th to May 19th.
So I'm not going to exclude the testing, but
Yes,
if
sir.
she gets called upon, she'll have to go to a Quest diagnostic wherever she is and
Yes,
get the
sir.
test done. And if I'm not incorrect, I think that we've already had several bond violations, have we not?
Yes, sir, we had, Judge.
So they might.
So she's on bond for this case. She picked up the felony PCS.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So for me to say not to use, and you're not going to get tested, and she's going to a graduation.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So,
I'll let her know, Judge.
so if she does get called
She have to go to that diagnostic center in Quest in that particular.
and get it to you, and if she doesn't, tell her that a warrant will issue.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Mr. Dixon.
Yes, ma'am.
Joseph checked in.
Oh, we did? Thank you.
Not for all. For the last that are.
Hey, you vote? DHA?
Page 8, the door, they follow that.
Adam Dorr, come up.
There, just look there, huh? There's no copyright.
Chief Dorr, do you have a lawyer today?
Not today. I just started a brand new job. I talked to a lawyer, I talked to 2 lawyers. I can show you my proof of.
I don't care.
offer.
The only thing I know
Yes, sir.
is that your case is 1,174 days, and I'm ready to set it for trial.
Yes, sir.
So I will give you 2 weeks, have a lawyer,
Okay,
and I'm setting your case for trial the next time we come back. Do you understand?
okay, yes, sir.
I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Victoria. Wait, hold on a second. Do we have bond conditions in place? This is an assault of a family member. Oh. So they can put you on a GPS.
Yes, sir.
I have it with you now.
Yes, sir. I have it on me.
These conditions are in place. You're not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. You're not to be in possession of any weapons. You have to monitor. And I'm telling you, the next time, it's not going to go well. The bond, hit the clouds. If you miss again, do you understand?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
2 weeks, please. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Oh. And then, hey, Vic, next setting, clear trial.
Yeah, Judge?
Yeah.
Judge, Mr. Chauncey Joseph is here again today. I believe you had told him to come back and show some sign that he's going to get a job, ID and stuff. He say he hasn't got it done, Judge.
Okay, so we'll roll it for tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Boye, I'm ready when you are. If you bring your client up, we need to have him sign.
He did already. He signed already.
Oh, you did? Okay, did you sign? Okay, come on up. You know, one day, it may not be today, may not be tomorrow. One day, you're going to say, why didn't I get that thing done? You had the opportunity to get this thing dismissed, and now you will end up taking, now you will end up taking a conviction. This will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Even after you die, it's still going to be there. The next time you get pulled over, first thing an officer does, they're going to look at your record. They see this DWI, they roll up to your window, they smell alcohol or dope. It's probably not going to go well. Do you understand? From now on, what we're doing today, no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Not to mention that, you pick up another DWI, it's a surcharge of around $6,000. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, like I said, this will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. There is also a $3,000 surcharge that tacks onto this. Is your client indigent, Mr. Boyd?
The owner is, it appears, because he's not been able to even pay the attorney's fees. So I believe it is.
What do you do for a living?
I'm self-employed, I do wood fencing.
You're allowed to make mistakes, Mr. Soto.
Yeah.
But when you make mistakes that you endanger other people's lives, we really rain down on you and we bring the pain. So if you want to get lit, if you want to have 32 beers, 52 shots of tequila, don't get into a car. For $40, one button will take you wherever you want to go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you pleaded this offense guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. I'm now going to waive the $3,000 fee that would normally apply to you. But I'm going to tell you, you come back with another one. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail and a $6,000 fee. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Please see the clerk. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
Hey,
Here on Mr. Lorenzo Grace.
Graves?
Grace, Graise, I believe.
I see.
And I think I was here on Friday on that case too. And this case is supposed to be, took the PTI on a felony. And it was, I didn't come back by to see if they had dismissed this case.
You mean if he took a PTI upstairs, they would dismiss this case down here? State.
That was, I need just a moment to discuss with. Anyway.
Is Blaze here?
He had run up to 260.
Oh, can you give me a little?
I'll wait.
Well, hold on. How are you?
Yes.
Did Mr. Gracie get into a PTI upstairs? Do you know?
It's on paper.
Page
I
13.
do know that he did accept the PTI, for your honor. I just wanted to
If he actually got in.
make sure that
Yeah.
we're all good on our.
Actually, that's for
April 23rd. And they reset his court date until October 27th of 2025.
Okay, so it looks like he's in. So hang tight. Blaze, our chief, comes at, I'm sure at that point, I think he'll dismiss it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Judge, I have Miss Aristelsi on the docket and she had the drug test on Friday. She was rolled to today. And it came back negative, Judge.
Yes, sir. They came back something negative.
Well.
And Judge, I've submitted the DWI PTI application and the character letters. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Fantastic. Great job.
Trying to.
That's awesome. No, great. That makes me very happy. That's awesome. Good job. So just keep it up, one day at a time, And we all get stressed out. I have a friend that punches trees when he gets so upset, right? His calcified knuckle looks like it's gross, but that's what he does. Everybody has an out. Find it.
Trust me,
Something
your head is in my mind
something-
every time.
like productive, helping perhaps exercise. That's what I do. I have 4 kids. They drive me up the freaking wall every single day, but I run. That's how I deal with it. Great job. So, you wanna,
Maybe get a standard reset, Judge, and
sure, you're gonna get tested again, so just be careful, right?
we can schedule the TRAS now, but she's not been approved yet. I guess we might want to wait for her to be approved or.
Yeah, I'd probably say so, because now we're seeing a lot more denials than ever.
Oh, we are? Okay.
So, yeah, I don't wanna,
Put the cart before the horse. Right.
yeah, let's, can we waive the fee?
They'll have to do like a financial affidavit and all that.
Just waive the fee on the TRAS.
Oh, I can wait to be on the
Okay,
TRS.
please, yeah. Let's wait regardless, because I don't want you to have to go through this whole dog and pony show if not. So let's set it like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Sure.
And then we'll come back and we'll see if it's.
See if we get a response. Okay, I'll do that, Judge. Just have her take.
Thank you, Judge. My son follows you on TikTok. I don't want him to see me out there.
Just take a seat real
Thank
quick.
you.
Hey, Judge, I have one more. This is an off docket, if I can give you the cause number.
Yeah.
I'll see.
James, what happened?
So apparently, Ms. Erstelsi was denied PTI because of her bond violations. They have a brand new case note in there. So I'm gonna email Ms. Geis and see if there's any way, what'd you say, Judge?
Want to appeal it?
Judge, if there's any, maybe more additional character letters they,
Whatever you need to do.
okay,
I mean, it's not old, right?
right. I think it's a couple.
It's all, so take your time.
Yes, Judge, I'm gonna see if if there's any way we can work around that. I've actually, this is the first time I've encountered denials for bond violations, but I guess they do that.
Some I've seen it too.
Okay, Judge, and I have one more whenever you're ready.
What is it?
It's 253-1383. Judge, this is Mr. Hubler. I don't know if you remember this one, Judge. He's here. He has a warrant out. I believe the offer was for him to.
Come on, Mr. Hubler.
Yes, he had completed his drug rehab, and the offer was originally, if they'll honor the same offer, was to dismiss it with completion of drug rehab.
Mr. Hubler comes when Mr. Hubler wants to come.
Well, Judge, he was in drug rehab.
I didn't have access to a phone.
Show me, let me see.
This is the paperwork. And if you look at his mugshot, he looks a lot different now.
7 months clean.
Good job.
Thanks.
Great.
I'm planning on working for the Salvation Army to help other people to get clean and sober and keep myself clean and sober.
Great job. Really, great. You know, we just need to know where you are. I get it. So you don't have to say anything. I get it. And I'll recall the warrant. Do you mind?
And he did have me approach off docket, but he was in warrant status. He wasn't here, but he did have me try to address it without him
Good
present
job.
while he was in drug.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. One day at a time. You know, just keep up the good work. You know, we're behind you. We want to support you as much as we can, you know, and of course, we're going to recall the warrant.
That's what I was trying to see if we can do our original.
I'm gonna see if Blaze because you probably need to speak to Blaze about that.
Yes, just hang tight with us. I'm going to have him talk to the chief, see where we go from here. Oh, it's not an adoption. It's,
No, Judge, it's off.
just hang tight. Yeah. Ready? I can give you that. 253-1383. Yeah.
I see what you're here. Well, I guess though.
Hey, Colin. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? This morning I have 2 cases that I wanted to approach about. One is a Club Darko.
Okay. Darko's in custody?
Yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up. I've attempted to discuss the cases with him. Serious concerns. He has a pretty mental health as far as there've been several cases in the past. He hasn't been, he's been declared incompetent. Actually in the discovery, there's a UT Health. So I just want to get that eval because right now, as I'm trying to explain it to him, I don't think.
We'll do it.
he
We'll set
understands.
it. So you need to file the documents.
Okay.
There's documents to file and I'll sign it today. And then you get a 30-day setting so that they can go evaluate them.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and then if,
Run that by you. All right. Also, Faith Taylor, this case is really old. I was just appointed today.
they're in custody as well?
No, she actually was sent to do a drug test right now, but she's coming back.
I don't remember sending it Taylor.
Page 33, Taylor.
Do you have an offer on this case? Today?
Not, yeah, Judge.
Of course, I'll give you a setting. Just please admonish her. If she takes off again, the bond is going to be extremely high because the court case is 425 days old now. I'm going to give you a setting. Hopefully they'll put an offer on you now and then we'll give you like 30 days and then just let us know what you want to do.
30 days, and so then it's take off or a good trial? Take off or a
Yeah, I
good
mean,
trial?
because it's 400.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, we'll give you one setting. She must be here at the next setting. Okay, so no waived appearances. And then hopefully at the next setting, you guys can work something out.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, of course.
All right. Thank you. May I have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a plea.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind bringing them up?
Quiet for a plea.
All right, good morning, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You know what happens if you ever pick up another one? Guess. Uh-uh. Please. You're looking at a felony offense the next time you try to snag a pack of gum, a pack of smokes, case of beer. You're looking at years instead of days. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement, Mr. Wilson. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never try to change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of theft, guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Please see the clerk.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, he said it was dismissed.
What does he do? So what happened?
Yeah, just talked to the chief. He said he's dismissed it. So
I'll send it as soon as I get it. Is he here or no?
Yeah.
If he wants a copy, we just let him know. We'll give him a copy.
He's not even here today.
Oh, he's not here. I thought you said he was here too.
No, no.
Okay, all right. Thanks.
I think this would be set from that Friday.
Judge, Ms. Amy has been emailing me. She was asking what time tomorrow. I imagine the same time as last time, 9 a.m. panel. It fits only on the trial.
At 9.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I come back briefly regarding court costs?
Sure.
He is a personal trainer. He is self-employed. He's not working for a gym. He's not guaranteed any employment, so his income does fluctuate. He does support himself and his mother. I would ask that
The
court.
theft, he didn't do well in his first one. He's now getting another slap on the wrist. Somehow we have to get a hold of your attention. You know, I mean, we're going to give you time to pay. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect good results.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
So you go downstairs.
Breaking again after taking tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, Sean,
So watch out. So both here, whether they're in the nurse or they pulses. They'll fall ahead. Inform you that they dismissed that case. Great.
I got worries. Guys, you know,
Oh, the rest of the two just got put in. Oh, that's fine. This is fine. But it's been a while, so I'll just wait for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right, I'm staying. Should say it on the phone. I don't think I want.
About required about 10 certain things. Because I'm required past that, there's some things. I told him to him, so like I said, I think the jury is not. Years ago, and the rest of my documents around. Wow. 2 weeks. Yeah, I didn't know my. So nice to know, they just. Very interesting. Bad one.
I just don't.
People have young where it's like, it's really hard to find that balance. So, for now, and ultimately, the other from 65. Also, if they're, you know, they're next one. And that's the part that frustrates me someday. I just got beat up on a case upstairs. They're calling me in to question me about strategy. Both good. Right. When you, as a child, oh, yeah. What do you like to go get? Goes to offer. For, yeah. She wanted, she'll be out. I'm thinking. That can shoot this thing. We gave a boy. So he'll be out. He'll be out. In the or, and what was the final offer? This month. Sport. Okay. It is what it is. At least you get some good experience. At the end of the day, dude, you just do it. That's how I go home. And then I kind of had it halfway home. But people, I mean, let's go. We'll go there. He's so intent on protecting those kids. The car of the child, who that would have to be decided. And you don't get chance. I said, man, and I'm sitting there. He said, don't go after them. He was, oh, yeah, something wrong here. And I'm so nice. He said,
Yeah. More so for others.
And a child.
Hi.
Your Honor, may I
Hey,
approach?
please. Good morning. How are you?
See you.
Here on last name Jaramillo Jimenez. And Your Honor, I pick a jury today at 1 o'clock in Montgomery County. We just pray to the court for a brief reset, and then ultimately we'll come back and plea him out. Because I
You
know
wanna
it's
do a
no
plea?
case. Yes,
I
Your
thought you were working for a PTI, no?
Well, after I conferred with the state, I saw a lengthy criminal history.
Okay.
I
2
think
weeks?
I think it might be futile.
2 weeks?
I would say so, Judge.
Okay. You got
Thank
it.
you very much. May I be excused from the bench? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, hi. Good morning.
Judge, I represent this gentleman on 2 prior cases. He picked up a 3rd one. He does have an immigration hold. That is Mejia, Melkin, Andonis, Mejia. And
Yeah.
the other 2 cases, Judge, are set for trial on the 20th of this month. It's an assault family member and a interference with emergency requests. And now he's got a new case. Well, it's actually an old case, but
Has he been in custody the whole time and they filed it or?
no,
he was out?
He was out on bond and now he got picked up.
Okay, so
And he's got an immigration hold. Judge.
well, I'm gonna revoke the bond, I guess, on the interference because that's still on bond, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
5,003.
Yes, Judge.
And then do you want to keep the trial setting?
Judge,
You
it's set for
representing-
May 20th.
I'm sorry, Ramona?
It's set for May 20th. She said this month, but it's May 20th.
No, I show 5/20.
No, there's no.
May 20th? That's
20.
5/20. Yeah.
Okay, do you still want to do that? Or, yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna keep it. So I'm gonna set the old AFM and the interference at 5,003 on Mejia. And then I'll keep the new one as is, as set by the magistrate. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's good. And then I'll do bail orders here momentarily. Okay. Who's your second case? You said you had 2.
He's got, no, that's all.
Only had 1 person? Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Jefferson?
Got it. Okay. All right, I'm signing it right now.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Mr. Jefferson.
Oh, hi, Kavita. What's going on?
Did you have the weekend?
Right.
I
It's
have-
really quick.
It is very quick, unfortunately.
You?
Issues, but that's always.
Plumbing issues. I know, I had plumbing issues too. Like, This toilet was, and I'm like a YouTube repairman. I love going to YouTube repair things. So I got this huge auger, put it in, and then all the water goes everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, but it fixed it. But there was shit water.
I would never attempt to fix my own plumbing issues. I'll stick to what I do.
Yeah, it's great. You save a lot of money.
Judge, I have Thomas Murdoch on your docket.
Okay.
He missed a drug test because he's working in Tennessee. You wanted him to go get one of Quest Diagnostics. We rolled it to today for him to get that. He did send me confirmation that he's scheduled tomorrow morning at 9:20 a.m. to get it done. That was as soon as he could get it scheduled. With
Okay.
their
Yeah,
schedule.
I'm okay. We'll roll to tomorrow.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of my. You don't want to spend my money. It's not really more, I did that one, I was really good. Which case? Both Mr. Oxel. Yes, both.
Roxanne.
It probably works, yeah. Counsel will reset.
Yeah.
Counsel will reset.
Oh, it's.
Big. Hey, you never releases yourself on the so you get all of them. Can you email the part from that on the bottom of the page?
Yeah. I have one more. It's Tristan Foster.
Okay.
It's one where he's got an agreement worked out in felony court where if he pleads there, they said they'll dismiss this one. And he has an offer that he's going to be taking soon. Could I get a reset to his felony set May 27th? Could we get it set the same day and just see if that works out there?
Okay, so the case is 210 days old.
Yes, Judge.
Is he here now?
Oh, yeah, Judge, he's here.
Coming up. I'm setting this case for trial
Yes, Judge.
that day. So if he doesn't go, or if he does something else, then I'm putting him to trial here. I can't sit here and wait and,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Wouldn't he have to be here early in the morning on?
Well,
May
I'll waive it until, or I'll set it for the next day, but I'm not gonna
Okay.
sit here and,
Yeah, if we could set it maybe the day after, Judge,
Good morning, Your Honor.
and you have a deal there for 1244A, isn't that correct?
12:44.
Are they offering you time served up in felony court?
Yes, I think it was 12 days, time served.
Okay.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this case for trial for 5/28. If it's not done upstairs, you must either accept something here or you're being put to trial. But your case is 210 days old. You picked up a felony weed case while you have an open weed case here. I can't show you preferential treatment and you don't get rewarded for picking up felony cases. So if it doesn't go that day, it goes here. Do you understand?
Sir.
I think we'll resolve it before trial, Judge.
Just be ready, because if not, he's going here.
Okay, thank you, Judge. See, okay, when to get you. May 28th, Judge, you said?
Exactly 30 days from.
Judge, we're emailing over the results of time.
Is Hubler still here? Hubler? Or he took off already?
Counsel for reset?
Don't worry about it. It just got dismissed. I was gonna let him know.
This one, the,
Hubler. Hubler. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys.
It wasn't on docket. It was, she had a warrant.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. It wasn't on docket. Yeah, you're right.
Judge, if they don't have juries on May 28th, you just want the next.
Why would they have it?
Memorial Day holiday.
And they still pick juries in other courts on short weeks.
So you want the 28th, which is a Wednesday? Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Foster, come on.
I'm not sure.
I know
I'm not that in good spirit.
Elias Santos, come on up. One side for your family. She's really sorry. Not that. Your turn.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey.
May we approach?
Please. How are you?
Approaching on Francisco Hernandez.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Judge. So he's set for a bond violation hearing. He is not in court today.
No.
Yes, Judge, I would just ask that it be reset for a few days or even just one day. And
Been able to reach out to him?
So I was out of town on Thursday and Friday. I was able to leave a message on his phone. However, ordinarily, I would like to try to run a public record search and look for any possible numbers.
Okay, so I'll set you for bond forfeiture for Wednesday.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. But if he's not here, okay,
I understand, Your Honor.
for sure.
Maybe excuse me.
Yes, sir. Because that'll be the second. I mean, that's because Friday he wasn't here. Monday he's not here. Then that's it. Okay. Yeah.
I was able to email Bill on the interruption about John Ramirez, the case they had on Friday. They did the probation, I think, the medical probation on bounty, but we dismissed and we're trying to release him to the mental health center. And the tracks are still trying to get like a response. Set a new date for that.
Are we expecting Ariel Strong?
Not that I know of.
Ms. Woodward. What's that? Ms. Woodward.
And I say my mother.
Stay.
I'll draft. Okay, okay, be great.
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
Wow, yeah, good to see you. Are you?
Oh, yeah, right in the middle.
And then if you want to talk to them about it as well, to try to cross-reference, Hey, guys, she says she's taking something. Like, I don't know. Either pulling up the prescription list, so I haven't having them show it to you, but. Hey, you ready?
Address bond.
Say it again.
I said I want coming out to address on bond.
Okay.
Tyree Lucas. Kind of got the long and short of what I missed.
You don't know if he's gonna post bond?
I think so. Like, he's probably gonna ask for it to be reinstated. His issue was he lost his paper with the date on it, and then he went on the clerk's website, which was good. But he typed in first name, last name, comma, first name. That he called the courthouse, got transferred, but never got an answer. And probably should have done a little bit more than that, but that is what he did. He has a mental health concern, but he is back on bail. He was taken up this day. But his mom is super involved.
That's was my only other concern.
Yeah.
It's like,
She's out of state, but she is very involved.
how's jail?
I have no speak for that one. It's a learning experience.
We have them for a reason. You know, we don't ask much for it from you. You know, the only two things we ask, we want our streets to be safe. And if you pick up a case, you got to show up to court. And when you do, good things happen. When you don't, this is what happens. Your lawyer's asking for me to reinstate your bond, and you've missed court once, which is not the end of the world. But my only other issue is I don't want to give you a bond and you go to the street. Because if you're going to the street, nothing good happens on the streets. So tell me about home. Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? I'm not letting him out to the street. I'm going to tell you that now.
He does have, he has two places he can go. He stays with his girlfriend off Broadway Street, or he can go to his grandmother who also lives in town. He was staying with his girlfriend prior to this, and
I like grandma better.
Yeah, grandma certainly better.
staying at both. For school and work, I was staying at both.
Yep, so he was staying at both, a little bit back and forth. He does staffing work, so while it's not a full-time employment, he does have jobs, but they are kind of come and go depending on the company's availability.
The terroristic threat is who? Who's the complainant?
Grocery store.
So it's not
No,
girlfriend.
no family members, stuff.
That's right, Judge. It's at a store.
A convenience store?
Yes.
Okay, so do me a favor, please. Will you, if you don't be so kind as to reach out to grandma? If she says that he can stay there, then I will reinstate his bond. And then, but I'm gonna order him to stay there. I don't want you going anywhere else, and I don't want you out in the middle of the night, and you're not to go to the store, and I don't want you to be in possession of weapons. No alcohol, no dope. Do you understand? I'm gonna test you like crazy. If I reinstate your bond, it will not happen again. You get one get out of jail free card, no more. Do you understand?
I understand that.
Okay. Just go, guys, go.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Honor. Sure.
Hi, Eric. What's up, man?
Mr. Johnson on your docket this morning?
Okay.
Two things. One, they're waiting on restitution. Apparently he hit something that belongs to the city of Houston. I'm trying to find out how much that's going to cost to repair. I'm not clear on what it is.
David.
I'm sorry, the restitution is, I'm so trying to work on it. It's a Spanish speaking.
Oh, okay. Apparently another car.
It's another car.
Oh, it's another restitution.
And we've gotten in contact with Luke, and then there's a little bit frustrated later, very so I'm just trying to, it's someone that's moving Spanish to.
Okay, I'll give you a week.
Yes, sir.
It's 190 days old. Have you done the mitigation pack yet?
All of his application mitigation is now in my hands.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good enough to turn in?
It's good enough that it's gonna go straight into the scanner when I get back to the office.
Okay. You're not missing anything? Okay, so let's,
We were missing one page of the application, but you filled in the missing part, so we're good.
great. So we'll set it off a week. I'll waive his appearance. And then, I guess if you can get it, please, so we can get that. So are they requiring restitution up
It's my
front
understanding that if he gets on PTI, he will be required to pay the restitution
throughout?
during that period.
Okay,
I think it's during the period, but I haven't had one, with the new changes for this have restitution, so
do
I'm.
you know?
I do know, Judge, they started running up front. from what I've seen. So it's been.
So it's even more important to find out what that number is.
Yeah, okay, yes, all right. Okay, see you in a week. Thanks, sir. Hi. Hi, Justin. You too, happy Monday.
Yeah, I have a blood discovery order from an off-docket case, Miguel Torres. Okay, it's just the standard one. Okay, great. Thank y'all.
For sure.
Have fun. I'll try.
Ready? Hi, guys. Wow.
We're approaching on, it's an off docket, right?
This one, yes, it's off docket.
You need more time?
Yes, Judge. But so it is 3 days, but it wraps around the weekend, which is why I wanted the approach. It's for case number 255-8323, Sulima Betancourt. Miami-Dade County, Florida is requesting originally the locals finished on April 17th, which would have had pickup by May 2nd. But they requested a 3-day extension, but it wraps around the weekend, so they can pick up by the 6th. They originally asked the 15th, but I said you likely wouldn't give it to them. So they came back, they were able to marshal resources to get by the 6th, which would be a 7th, which is a 3 days, just wraps around.
I'm okay.
Okay.
And then it's your object to it?
Sounds good, Judge.
All right, we might have 2 more we have to approach, but I don't have enough information yet. Thank you, Judge.
So we'll come back. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I know that two people. Why don't you guys just go tell them, I'll just go talk to them. Do like that, so we hear about session. I told them it's a lot more work than you guys understand.
Is you need me?
Yes, Judge, I realize that I have Mr.
That's
Butler on
okay.
the docket.
Tell me what you got.
He said for bond forfeiture, Mr. Butler.
Is Mr. Butler here?
No, Your Honor.
Okay,
And,
so
I did have the sister's information, send her a text, make them aware that it would be revoked if he wasn't here today.
okay. Do you want to stay on or do you want to?
I'll stay on, Your Honor. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll let you know when we get him.
all right, sounds good. Thank you.
5,001 on Butler. Papa 3.
I got it.
So we can approach. I have a few. Her name is Laura, but I have two. I'm just gonna let the judge know. So. Jeremy, is the blood in? Oh, yeah. Or is it a blood?
I don't.
That is.
I mean, it's not your fault.
This is, I have Jeremiah.
You ready?
That's, oh, that's one of the. Oh, yeah, the judge know about.
Hey, ready?
Yeah, well, she's outside trying to pull up her stuff. I Googled it, but it says that it can test positive for Adderall.
What is it? What does it take? What's
Adderall, but the generic version of Adderall.
I've only seen one other and that's not it. I mean, that's not going to test positive for that, is it? Adderall for meth? No.
That's what she said.
That's,
But I wanted to, while she's outside looking that up, her prescriptions, I was just gonna ask you about a couple others. Okay, so I have, Ralphie Jimenez, I'm just giving you an update. He completed his community service, all right? That's when I gave you the thing. And
So he had 16 hours of community service in a class for the dismissal.
And he's outside in the hall taking class. On the phone. The problem was, Your Honors, he called me over the weekend. He's homeless, he's living in his truck, and he didn't have a credit card when he went to sign up for the case, for the class. So when he came in today,
I'm glad that he's doing it.
so he's doing it right now in the hallway. He started around 8. It's a 2-hour course. He should finish up today. Okay. And then, I have let's see, Jeremiah Cummings. And that's the one that you wanted us to revisit probable cause on. It's the deadly conduct where he pulled out a weapon. He didn't, brandish it. I mean, he didn't point it at the complaining witness. I think the chief is gonna look something up. But I can come back on that, I guess. Okay.
Is that it?
Those are the only 3 I have. All right. So, yes. And then I'm gonna go check on her.
Back again, Judge.
Okay. Guess who's back? Back again.
I miss Sammy already.
Guess who's back?
He's done, right?
Yeah, she ended her internship, so now she's studying for the bar and taking.
Oh, Amy? Nice.
We're here for Ronaldo Cruz, Judge, on docket today, 2561.
Whoa. You're so fast. 256.
1430.
Okay.
So this one, Judge, we're waiting for locals, but he refused on April 25th. I'm gonna go ahead and enter in the pre-signed waiver to have the order of remand and provide a copy to council.
Wow, they'll have locals, huh?
Yes, and they're quite egregious. And so I figure by the time they resolve, whether he changes their mind, it's just easier to put in the order. That way there's no fuss down the line whenever they're resolved or if he gets a bond.
Also goes to He's hilarious. Yes.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with hearings. Now that Amy's out.
You have to come to work now.
No, I have to be in 2 places at once now. That's the problem.
So he'll get 12 years on this.
Survive.
Or if, for
It's
whatever.
possible. It's.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good one. Did you see the waiver? Did you see the pre-sign waiver? Do you need to explain it to him? Or did you do it already?
I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, hold on, let me give this to you so you can use that.
I have it.
And I'll still track locals, obviously, for May 23rd. So.
You're gonna have a long time to track.
I know. That's why I wanted to put it in now.
You got 2 years.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Do what I said. It is. There's a possibility council. That's good. Yeah. Drive it. No, it's thousands. Actually, get to figure it out. I don't know if they get Oh, yeah. And I guess. No, I did not. This is. I lost 8. She's thinking, I just had one. It's not bad, it's right. I remember watching. I don't
This, grandma's taking.
Talked to grandma and mom. Mom's moving back within a month or two to help as well. He was living in California and on his way to get his associate's degree. So seems like it's going through medication.
So I'll reinstate, but he needs bond conditions, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, must stay at grandma's house, and then just don't go out in the middle of the night. And that's it.
Do we have to do that on the 7-day setting after?
No, we're gonna reinstate. Do you mind doing that, please?
For Tyree Lucas.
Lucas?
And do I need to get him brought back out for that? Okay.
Yeah, because we need him to sign, and he needs to be advised of everything as well, so.
Judge, that was my mother resided in our mother's location.
Yeah, yeah. Must reside there, and then he has a curfew, 9, 10, whatever you think is appropriate.
9 to 6.
So 6. Lucas, reinstating. Yeah. It's on docket. It's on jail docket. Page 48. Vic, page 48.
Yes, sir. Judge, the chief and we want to ask you, would you approve a plea bargain on Joseph Chauncey with the understanding that all of the concerns that you addressed are going to be part of its probation, which were we told him to take a T-RAD, and we took the T-RAD. We got the T-RAD results back, and the T-RAD results, I'll let the person who's the expert in this tell you what they were, Mr. Torres. Keep it down.
And they'll have to do a leading readiness and see deferred fee. They'll also enroll them in a vocational training and help them.
That's great. Absolute. Hell yeah.
You do it?
Yes, that's great.
I've also put in, there's like obviously all those conditions as well as get the T. So it's actually.
And a damn ID.
Okay, I'll add an ID.
Right. Yeah, we'll do it, Judge.
I'm down. Yeah, sure.
We just want to run it by you before we come up here. Okay.
Weapons that you chose. So. So you get out of this day, just go straight there. If it is still nighttime. As long as 1 year.
Okay.
We open everything until 5 p.m. So you have to target the day. So when that's do not go outside. You can be inside with the device to distract. Right.
Morning, Judge. How are you doing, Your Honor? I have, I was just appointing Mr. Walker this morning. Judge, I just spoke with my client. It seems like, I was trying to figure out, so is the court asking him to come back in 2 weeks or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come up, Mr. Walker. Shh.
The reason why I'm asking, Judge, is because I spoke to my client. It seems like his younger brother was murdered 3 days ago. So his whole family is dealing with a lot of grief and funeral planning. He's trying to be there for his family emotionally. So I'm not sure how long this grieving process is going to last, but right now.
I don't know about any of this. I have a lot of people that tell me things. So all I know is that you've not been working. I don't want you using, and I just want you to be productive. That's all I want. I'm not asking you to split the atom, do anything crazy. Just be an upstanding person. That's all I'm asking. I get that you may be grieving, but the world your life doesn't go on hold forever. You need to continue and work and do life. Does anyone rely on you? Do you have kids?
My kids rely on me.
How many kids you got?
I got 4 kids.
4 kids? When's the last time you've had a job?
I was just working, but I got my license. My license got suspended. So I can't drive a box truck without my license, sir.
Those 4 kids don't stop eating because your license got suspended. They don't stop getting clothes on their back because you got your license suspended. Their lives go on. They continue to eat 3 times a day. They still need clothes. That's why.
Judge, maybe I was wondering if there's like an alternative solution we could do, like maybe if he could send me proof that maybe he's taken an effort to look for work, but
The
not.
other thing
not
is
coming to
this,
work.
is that I want to drug test you. Because
that's fine.
I'm ordering you and I don't want you to be using illegal drugs while you're on these. All I'm asking is that you be productive. That's all I want, especially if you have 4 little mouths that depend on you. It's not fair to them.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know what I mean? That's why.
But my little brother just got killed, so I'm grieving right now. I hear I get what you're saying too.
I understand you're grieving.
Where I'm coming from
but
too.
They still need to eat.
They taken care of though. They're taken care of. No, I don't know what that's.
So it does seem like my client has some type of like custody rights. Maybe he has a right to visitation, but he doesn't provide for them. So it seems like they're being taken care of, Judge. I understand that my client wants to be productive.
You are man enough to have 4 children, then you are man enough to work and provide for those kids. No one else should have to take care of those kids.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's just the bottom line. So I'm bringing him back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job.
So what if my brother's funeral on that day? So you want me to come to court?
I will give you the day after. I'll give you a couple days after. It's not a big deal. I will let you pick the day, Mr. Walker.
Or could my client send me proof and I can show you, Judge, that he is applying to places or making an effort to get employment, so therefore he can.
I'm going to drug test. So look, I'll give you 3 weeks. It's not a big deal, but I just want a real concerted effort. That's it. I'm not asking for much. Okay, thanks. 3 weeks. Hey, ready?
I'm over.
We're good, right?
Yes, I just didn't know if.
No,
you needed to
we're
talk to
good.
you.
Just be good, man. Just stay in touch. You've got a great lawyer. He will help you out. Stay in touch. Don't lose. Don't lose us. Okay, man, we got it.
We're approaching on Mr. Jeremiah Cummings. That's the one about the deadly conduct.
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember what I had for breakfast, so you're gonna have to refresh my memory. What happened?
Yes, sir. I'll just read the summary. On April 11th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer was dispatched to a family disturbance call and met with the complaining witness. The complaining witness said that an argument occurred between her and the defendant, and that the defendant grabbed his handgun and held it in his hand as his anger intensified. The complaining witness left the apartment due to fear, returned to the apartment and contacted the sheriff's office to report the incident. When the officer approached the defendant, he stated, "I'm not talking, I'm answering questions," gathered his things and grabbed a handgun and placed it in his pants. The officer then drew a weapon and said, shoot me, then. The deadly conduct, Your Honor, is alleged based on the fact that the defendant was holding the gun during the argument with the complaining witness.
Does that mean that if anyone ever gets into an argument and has a gun in their hand, that they're literally, I mean, theoretically guilty of a deadly conduct just by virtue of, and then what kind of argument can it be? What level of discourse must there be for someone to be,
Right, and.
That can't be the law.
Talk about this one where it's not a terroristic threat or a hang assault, and nothing was really said, it was like pointed at her. We have also spoken.
So, I mean, think about this. Like, let's say you and I are arguing, right? And I'm mad at you and I just, I get the gun just to put it somewhere else,
Right. I get it. And I mean, wasn't charged as an ag.
I get it, but
we have spoken to the complainant. I think I remember last time with this case, you wanted to hear from the complainant, just before you made a PC.
Do you have anything else?
She's not, from what we can see, she's not, she wants to be around him. She said he had a gun,
Is he here?
No,
He's not
he
here.
waived his appearance.
Right. I remember. Yeah. All right. I'm going to find no problem.
All right. Did you want to also then speak to Mrs.
Come up, ma'am. You tested positive for meth. I can't let you go. That's just it's too much. I have to revoke your bond, ma'am.
I don't do nothing, I'm prescribed.
I just tested you. You tested positive for meth.
Yes, sir, but the medication that I'm taking, that's why I've been trying to get.
Adderall doesn't test positive for meth. Show me a study, show me something that says Adderall tests positive for meth, but no, I don't believe that's a good, I'm in pre-trial, it's just. Have you heard of Adderall testing positive for meth?
I have not heard.
No. You're supposed to give, when you're being supervised by pretrial, you're supposed to give them any and all prescriptions that you're taking so that they can cross-reference any positives with any kind of drugs that you're taking. Adderall doesn't test positive for meth.
That's not the only thing that I'm taking, sir.
So when she was in court the first time, she really was in a blank state.
I get it.
mean,
I'm not talking.
And so at that time, when I asked about all the different prescriptions, she was very scatterbrained. She was able to provide me with the prescriptions that they gave her when she went to the hospital for the assault.
So let's do this. Let's do this. I will you can give that to them so they can check it out to see if there's something that will possibly test positive for meth. But I just don't think there is. I've ordered you not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, you're not to use. There may be things that happen in our lives. You're supposed to find a good way to be able to deal with, PTSD. We all have it. We all do. But you have to find a positive way to deal with things. And illegal drugs is not it, especially when you're on bond for a very serious crime. So take a seat from the jury box. I will have them check it out to see what, if anything would, but.
Just for clarity for the court, she's already provided prescriptions that she has when she went to test.
I don't know, maybe she has something different. And have you looked at all those prescriptions?
I mean, all that's been disclosed is two of the sure.
Okay, ma'am, take a seat for me in the jury box. Hey, yeah.
First name Hayden Newman. On the jail docket.
Oh, he picked up an aggravated robbery.
Well, Judge, the case was brought recently, however, he didn't pick it up. It's a 2B warrant. The allegation is from December. The allegation in this case is from January, so there's no new law violation.
I haven't done anything with his bond. He's in custody because of the ag rob regardless. He's being held at no bond. Have you seen this?
Yes, Judge.
Is this in fact true?
I'm sorry, Judge.
The ag rob, is it from?
That's true. That's true.
I'll leave it as is then. I won't touch it. And then, it's set for May 21. I guess they're holding him at no bond until that time.
From what I see, Judge, he does a $30,000 bond set on the aggro. I'm not sure if that's.
Well, it must have just got. That's. You're right. Yeah, they set the bond at the 30,000. Okay. What do you want to do?
I judge, if we could just have a reset after the felony date.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Hold on a second though, but I need to put conditions on it because I don't know how dangerous he is now that we have an ag rob. Let me see what the conditions are.
Yes. That's why you need to start everyone.
Hey, can I have you to look something up, please, real quick? The last name is Newman. It's on the jail docket today. It's on page 51. Newman. They filed it. We have him on bond for 2 cases. They just filed an ag rob on him. Did they not set any conditions on the ag rob? And what happened? Did he, what happened to the ag rob?
Ag rob?
Yeah.
We decided that we should give it to
There is. The bond seems to be set, but it's still on warrant status and they haven't addressed the conditions.
It's set till May 21st. It's set for like a month away. I don't, you know?
They filed all the information, state recommended conditions, they haven't addressed bond conditions on the case.
What happened?
The complaint was a locksmith, thought of help the defendant. The defendant provided complaint was he identified him as himself. The defendant stated that the complaint was sent to help the defendant and the defendant. I'm sorry, the distraction informed the complaint was the cost of unlocking services $75. The defendant agreed to pay via cash out. The complaint was received $35. They told the complaining witness he needed a new key and complaining witness told the defendant it would cost $200. The defendant then lifted his hoodie, displaying a firearm, and told the complaining witness to give the defendant everything back. The complaining witness sent the $75 back to the defendant, locked the car, and called police, causing the defendant.
Wait,
That's it.
was this in the middle of the night or during the day?
It was at 5:30 a.m.
Okay, so guys, so curfew, no weapons. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Yes, thanks. Hi.
Hey, Judge,
Hey, Charles, how are you, man?
It's good to see you.
What's new? Been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute. You all right?
How are things upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a different world, isn't it?
It's,
Here it's kind of, yeah.
but I'm here. I'm here today.
Did you get a new case with us?
I got a new case, yes, sir. Mr. Robinson, Xavier Robinson. It's an MAJ. Apparently, he takes his MAJ here and then gets arrested in Liberty County. Right. Correct.
Is it on docket or is it not on docket?
It is on document. He's in custody.
Who's in custody? Okay.
So he ends up getting in custody in Liberty County. He stays there until January of this year when he is released from Liberty County Jail and then does not report. And so essentially does nothing because he does not report once he finally gets out of custody. That's where we are.
What did he pick up over there?
It was ag assault with a deadly weapon, but it happened before the probation. So it happened October 23rd, 2023. When he was placed on probation here, maybe out of
Did you represent him out there?
No, sir.
What happened out there?
Sorry?
Oh, it's still open.
I don't know. I think it's,
was released from custody January 7th, 2025. I'm not sure exactly what happened over there though.
and I can find out for the court, but he turned himself in here. He did not pick up anything new. He's been trying to get his life together, so he didn't pick up anything new here in Harris County or anywhere else.
Had quite the history with him as far as.
He has 74 days credit on our case here.
Is that what you want to do? Just
I'm
plead?
gonna ask him if he wants to do that, but I want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you have my blessing if that's what you want to do.
Then I'll talk to him real quick and.
Just let me know.
Yes, sir.
I'm down if that's what you want to do. Just be done with it once and for all.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Thank you, Judge.
Absolutely. Okay, yes, please.
I have a Mr. Miguel Arce Hernandez for a plea, Your Honor.
Hernandez Cruz?
Arce Hernandez, Judge, is his last name. First last name is Arce, A-R-C. It's in the DWI and FSGI. Time served on both states, Judge.
You know, the funny thing is that you were on bond for this case. We gave you a free bond and you were out in the free world. When you show up to court, good things happen. When you don't, no, when you don't show up and when you pick up new cases, this is what happens. You now have an immigration detainment. Instead of being able to do things the right way, perhaps getting it dismissed, you will now end up with 2 convictions and now you go to immigration. I hope that you next time listen. We mean business. All we want our streets to be safe. Now stand charged with driving while intoxicated and failure to stop and give information. On both of those cases, you are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. The agreement that you have worked out is 45 days in jail with credit for 15 1 and 17 days credit on the FSGI. You need to understand that these charges will go on your record. They will be there for the rest of your life. you ever get pulled over in the future, first thing officers do, they look at your record. When they see that you have a DWI, if they roll up to your window and they smell anything, alcohol, drugs, it's probably not going to go well for you. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases.
30 días en la cárcel por cualquier caso.
Do you understand?
¿Entendido?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement.
Muchos derechos.
You give up the right to a trial,
Si no está de acuerdo.
right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf.
Juicio y que vengan testigos a declarar en contra de usted.
The right to confront and cross-examine your witnesses. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences.
Consecuencias de inmigración.
You can be deported,
Pueden deportar,
excluded from the country,
negar entrada al país
denied naturalization under federal law.
bajo leyes federales.
You also give up the right to appeal.
Y también está rechazando el derecho a apelar.
You understand these rights.
¿Entender sus derechos?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Do you still want to do this?
¿Quieres ir adelante con esta declaración? Yes, sir.
How do you plead to both
¿Cómo
cases?
te
Guilty?
declaras a estos dos casos? ¿Culpable o no? Guilty.
I'm going to find you
Voy a
guilty.
juzgarte
I'm going
culpable.
to sentence you to 45 days in jail on both.
45 días.
Give you the credit that you have earned.
Voy a dar crédito por el tiempo que tienes.
On the DWI, I will suspend your license for 90 days.
Estar ebrio, te voy a suspender.
Do not drive. Otherwise, you will probably go back to jail.
Si manejas, probablemente vas a ir a la cárcel de vuelta.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Judge, one last thing, I was appointed
Una
to
última cosa.
Mr. Hernandez.
Always goes without saying.
Thank you, Judge.
No te van a hacer pagar la multa.
All right.
Have a good day, Judge.
Okay.
Buena suerte, dice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. For the time being. Oh, hold on, let me look. Because oh, no, Newman needs a GPS. He got Niagara. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Rock, this guy's time today. When you should thumb from the right the right leg, right thumb, blue light, some seven goes down. Because that's a lot of work. Now we go. Thank you.
Did you look at your doctor?
Yeah, that's, I've been trying to go.
You can talk to them while they're in the waiting room and send them a message. Oh,
Let me see. That's a good idea. Let me try.
Mr. Johnson, you can have that inside.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure it was you,
Raise your right hand.
Mr. Fernandez. Okay.
Good morning.
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me do this real quick. Mr. D, you ready?
Yes, sir.
And then you were requesting judge Co's information.
Okay, okay, ready? Yes, sir, you also to the judge.
Do we still have YMAC available?
We do.
We are going to do this the easy way, or we're going to do this the hard way. If you think that you're just going to be able to skirt by and not do anything, it's not going to work. That's the way you've been doing things here now. For 397 days. We have available to us a boot camp that is about, what, 9 months?
Yes, sir.
It's called Young Men About Change. It's one of the resources that we have for those who just refuse. Look at me. I want you to hear me. And I want you to hear me loud and clear, Mr. Jones, or Mr. Joseph, because so far, you've done nothing of everything that we ask you to do. It's not going to continue. Do you understand?
Sir.
What we're doing now is you are being placed on the young adult caseload. This here is an opportunity for you to literally have people bend over backwards to help you. They will help you get a job. They will help you with resources, with whatever you need. So if you're unable to follow through, it's all because of one person. You cannot blame others. It's if you really want to do it or not. And if you don't, and I'd like to keep it close because I want a status update within a month
Okay.
to see what he's done, if anything. And if he hasn't, a motion will be filed. And Young Men About Change is a very big possibility. And I mean, I want you to understand this. Can you please let him know everything that they had said earlier as far as what all will they help?
Oh, yes, so they're gonna help you get your ID, they're gonna help you get, whether GED readiness, or if you wanna get your high school diploma, they're gonna help you with that, and then enroll you in a vocational or trade school. That's the things they're gonna help with.
No, keep it.
Mr. Joseph, a vocation or trade school is about the best thing because you can seriously make a ton of money, $20 to $30 an hour if you get the right job. You could literally be raking in the money, thousands of dollars a month. You're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
Yes, Mr. Burglar, judge, proceed on the unlawful carrying of weapon case.
I don't know if you understand how much they're helping you. They're dismissing the burglary case. You're going on the weapon case. Because when you have that burglary case on your record, no one hires burglars. Get it? They're literally everyone here's bending over backwards to help you. Do you understand? Forfeiture of the weapon, correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
The agreement is a 9-month deferred. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction. You give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement, Mr. Joseph, where if you violate this agreement, 1 iota, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. We will have a hearing. You're looking at either a year in jail or any other whole host of possibilities, including a boot camp. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
For you to successfully complete this, you must do a thinking for a change. You have already done the TRAS, which recommended the young adult caseload. So that's why we're doing this. No drugs, alcohol, random testing, substance abuse treatment. 25 hours of community service. If you get into a trade school or vocational school, I'll waive the community service for you.
Thank you, Judge.
You must get the GED. You must get your ID card and forfeiture the weapon. Is this how you understand it? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, there's no turning around. You understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this offense, guilty or not guilty? I'm not gonna find you guilty. I'm gonna withhold that for 9 months. I'm not asking for much. Get it done. Make us proud. Be something.
Garcia?
Waive all his fees. Okay?
Alberto?
Isa.
Hunter, are you ready on your trial? So I had several, Dustin, separate trial tomorrow. I've got you, I've got,
I was coming by here to talk to the state, but I'm ready.
okay, I think that your cases are oldest. So well, actually, what's her name's cases are oldest, then you. Have you heard from?
I haven't heard from, Ms. Brown. I don't believe we're gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, there you go.
I expect that is.
so you're up, both of you guys are up first. Dustin, what do you want to do?
I'm trying to get him to work it out.
Okay, I mean, we'll see, you know,
At the end of the day,
I know.
getting probation is a lot of fun. I'm not sure.
we're gonna have a panel regardless.
So, needs to go, or something we can get worked out, but, so, I'm sat next door, so I'll let them know that you're definitely gonna go on his, so I can go ahead and have my panel ready for next door, but I'm gonna try to still work it, get that one out.
Okay, for sure. So you're set over there 2-8?
Yeah.
Are you up first? Okay. Okay.
I was doing the impression of that. Other case was first up.
Broholm is first.
That's first up, correct. That's-
Yeah, but I don't want to reset yours in case that one caves because I had like a fluttering feeling that it might, but I don't know.
I'll be
Because-
ready to go if need be. I was gonna talk to the state a little, see if there's something we can work out, but I'm ready to go.
Okay, yeah,
I think I have two.
you got two, right?
Yeah, a DWI and a.
Guys, we need to order a panel at 12.
Yes,
Yeah, you got the cause number? Or do you need it?
yeah, it's for, yeah.
It really doesn't matter. Whatever one you want to put on there, don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna try and zoom in. She can stay with you.
Okay. Oh, Francisco, I totally forgot about you. Okay, what you got, buddy? Next time yell up. I always forget you're there. Just really, you gotta yell up. Say something. What do you got?
So. It's in the jet.
Francisco, who you got?
Oh, I have Mr. Rainier Sarmiento, SAR.
Yes, but there is the image.
It's a UCW, Your Honor. He has a pending case in red court. The agreement is if he gets into the PTI program, which he's already scheduled for the TRAS a week before May 29th, which that's when we.
Oh, dismiss this one?
Yes, this is going to get dismissed if my client gets into the PTI program in red court.
In that, are you anticipating that to happen?
Yes, he's already doing his TRAS a week before his next scheduled date, which is May 29th.
You want me to put it for the same day?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Bottom of page 30. If you would put it for 5/29, same day as a felony.
Got it.
Okay, all right, we got you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Have fun.
Thank you.
Judge, we have a CHA, showed up just a little late and then we got TVs and all.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Page 12, Garcia, Raphael.
What time did he get here?
I'm not sure, but I just know that he's a different color, which means he wasn't here on Sunday.
I was gonna,
I don't know what to tell you. They marked you late.
No, sir. Yes, sir. I was here on time.
Do you have a lawyer today?
No, sir. I was gonna see if I can have some more time so I can.
Absolutely. We'll give you more time. If you want to head on over to Victoria, we'll have you sign a reset. Good luck to you, sir. Ariel.
Hi, Judge. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, on John Ramirez, I
Do you have a
understand
cause
he's,
number? Do you have a cause number by chance?
yes, I do. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
256 1038.
When is it gonna be?
Yes. Okay, so on this case, they wanted to do something and I didn't know whether you knew about it or not. And I didn't want to, the sheriff's office is, okay, what's the word?
So, many conditions were in the felony, and it's stating that the defendant's gonna go to SASP. And that was after we did the jail release instructions on Thursday. This was done on Friday. So the felonies, the sheriffs are gonna follow the felony over the misdemeanor, and the sheriff's gonna confirm whether or not we're gonna recall.
So, right, if I remember correctly, your guy was supposed to go to some kind of
Mental health center.
the mental
Yes,
health.
we were,
And then they're
correct.
going to dismiss this, but in
Correct.
felony court, they want to send him to safe P.
Right, that is my understanding. And I have no objections to him going to Safe P. How do we go about our release instructions so that it's not conflicting if he is to go there instead of the Harris Center?
I
That's
think that
on
they're
our,
going to take priority, like usual, felony
Okay.
over ours. You know what I mean?
right, okay,
I don't think that there's nothing for us to do. They're just going to send him to safe P, right? Or do we need to like
yes.
kill our
You
instructor?
still want him to go to the mental health center though?
Well, no, I'd rather him go to safe P.
Okay.
Right.
We can recall the release instruction? Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just wanna confirm.
So does that mean that you have to do like a,
I'll just tell the sheriff that we're no longer going to do the releasing.
remember, what's the thing that you do? Are there set aside?
No, well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he did.
You did it the other day, man. Or-
He signed the release instructions, but we did it like without the signature, that was out signature. So he
Yeah.
did-
I mean, yeah, you could do a court corrective to just, hey, recall or
yeah,
don't
we're
listen
gonna
to us.
send one to the sheriffs to let them know, because that's what
Okay.
they're looking for.
Yeah, then do
I just
that.
wanna say, did we send them?
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna let them know not to follow us and to do the felony thing.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you. Let
Thank
me
you
know
for
if there's
coming back
anything
in.
else that I need to do.
I didn't want to make a decision without you knowing, basically, you know?
I really appreciate that, Judge.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Strong, for coming back.
Of course, you have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Because I already sent it. James, and then I need to recall. Is one of you do recalls? Yeah. Yeah. Because we're in this, he's a business. There's other rest of the business. Except.
Unless then it was a common law that has entries.
All the other.
Or just the extra, just the minute to. We picked up.
Yeah, yeah.
You could leave the release instructions.
No, it's
Was it the inmate Jenkins?
Yeah.
I did, like all, yeah. Is this stipulation chocolate? Yeah, we got them.
Is it good? Or do you need me to refile?
I think so. Yeah. Can I put one last time? Please. No, I have Marcelo, Barcelos.
Marcelo Barcelos. Is he in custody or on bond?
He's out on bond, I'm sorry, Judge. Your Honor, he was required to be here today. He had just through a decision-making course, and I believe you asked him to be here.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Marcelo Barcelos?
Oh, it's under Marcelo. Okay, yeah, it was two names.
And he was given that offer last week. You asked him to come today. From my understanding, he's like he finished the class. For some reason, he's having trouble sending it to me. But I was gonna ask if maybe we could just roll one more day so I could help him get just a certificate.
I'm okay. Yeah, if you want to roll it to tomorrow.
Thank you, Judge. I really appreciate it.
Sorry.
Judge, Marcelo, is it SFBF for tomorrow or no?
So we resolved one against this, on this day tomorrow, he took a plea on felony, I think it just fell through cracks, I just told him.
Okay,
So that was.
but your other one, we're still good to
I'm gonna
go.
step out and talk to my client, let him know what the offer is, but there's a chance that one might have to go, depending on what my client.
I want to go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, I'm not.
Come on. Try it. Please, let's do it, man. Come on.
Yeah.
We need to try more cases.
So before John, who's the last case?
No, months. We need to try cases. So let's do it.
Not against it. I'm gonna sit out and talk to my client.
Yeah.
Did you get Rivas Sandoval? Okay, because Corrigan's on it now. He just filed a motion to withdraw. I'm gonna grant it because I didn't know. Okay, I'll grant it and then that way you can say it on.
So I need to follow motion substitution?
No. I just filed a motion. I just trying to withdraw.
Judge, did you want to go over just a few?
Let's go over all of them.
Okay, page 2, Bonilla. Cases that were arraigned come to appear first time.
2501.
Page 4, bottom of 4. I know council approached, but I didn't hear what y'all talked about. No?
I hope she didn't leave because we haven't finished.
Okay. I did send her an email asking her to supervise.
Okay.
Page 5, citizen was set for THA, failed to appear.
Right here.
Citizen was not, okay, THA.
Come on up, sir.
Council didn't check in, Judge, because he's not logged on anybody's list.
Did you check in with one of the deputies when you got here? Okay, well, we missed you.
Yellow.
Do you have a lawyer, sir?
No, sir, I need some more time because I just got paid today.
Okay, that's fine, not a problem. If you want to step on over, THA, we'll give you more time. Just got paid today.
What?
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
Have y'all been helped? Got it.
Hey, this is better than YouTube. I'm actually here in person.
Ma'am? Oh, you're with him?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Ma'am? Are you with him?
No, I'm here with my daughter. We're still waiting.
Ah,
The attorney's not here.
I'm in contact with her. She called.
Okay, that's fine. So it's this. Here.
There you go, it's pretty close. You guys ready for the next one?
no.
Okay.
Ah, I have Miss Freedy coming back. Hopefully. Are you mom of Miss Salas?
Blue light, that's fine.
One second.
Okay, I guess let's go, if you want to go through it. Oh, hold on a second, we got. So, hey, you want to go on the failure to report?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, what is it? Is it 75 to 40 minutes? What do we do?
Petition for non-disclosure
74?
on Walter.
I'm thinking
If you'll
74.
follow.
All right, so good morning, Ms. Robinson. So you were placed on probation for the assault of a family member. It seems that it just didn't work out. You need to understand, though, that this has really serious consequences. There is affirmative finding of family violence, where there was when you entered the probation, but now this is now going to reflect as a conviction on your record. You could never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea bargain. You realize that. You pick up a gun, that in and of itself, with regard to our stuff, it's a Class A misdemeanor. You can't. I don't know what else you have floating around. If you have any felony convictions, then you really can't have a gun. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Or, I'm sorry, weapon. That's a very loose term.
Yes, sir.
Now, the agreement is 150 days in jail with credit for the 74 days that you've done. Is it true or untrue that you failed to report as directed on May 14, 2024?
That's true.
I'm going to find that it's true. We're now going to reform the judgment. It will reflect as a conviction on your record. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Judge.
Absolutely. You too. Very nice to see you. Wait, has he signed all this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Oh, it's in it. Got it. Okay. So you don't need me to sign.
Hey, State, can you file that dismissal for Joseph Johnson at the BMV?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Freedy, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Come up, Ms. Salas. Mom, you can come up too if you want. All I want. The only thing I want is clean. I want you to be clean. You tested positive for a whole host of things on Friday. We tested you again today. The great thing, there's only THC, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to give you 50 days from the day that I first told you not to use. If it's still in your system after that time, it tells you that you continue to use, it's not going to go well, so just don't. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If there are issues, you need to find other, coping mechanisms. That, not, well, these, well, we have all these open. You understand? All right, so I'm going to continue supervision now, Ms. Freedy. So she first was, so do you mind setting her for toward the end of May? Please. You're gonna get drug tested again. It's gonna be random. Be ready. You understand, man?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna have you sign a reset. We'll have you get with your lawyer and then that's it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I think he is.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks. Thanks for coming back.
Go ahead and sign.
What is your last name again? That's right. He picked up another case.
All right, there you go. You're free to go.
Homeboy picked up another case.
I mean, still, no,
He literally picked up a third freaking case.
Judge,
Hillamis. Philisana. Serenity now.
If it's a BVR, I've emailed Chad to swing by.
No. He literally 3 days ago picked up another reckless.
But Chad's the original attorney on the other cases, so I emailed him to swing by.
Do we know if he's coming?
I haven't heard from him, but I can give him a call.
you told me it was not gonna give him a big case.
To reappoint.
Yeah.
It's a BVR.
I guess so, just because it's, he's just too busy. I don't know.
That's something.
Just put that set aside in for the release.
Okay. Hey, oh, what's up?
I'm approaching on Faith Taylor.
Okay,
Apparently she just went to get a drug test and she tested positive for THC.
come up, Miss Taylor. Um, do you have an offer on this case? Is Miss Taylor? So here's the deal. Your case is 425 days old and it's time to put this baby to bed. So I've given your lawyer 30 days. At the next setting, you must be back here and we're going to decide what to do. You must either accept the plea bargain from the state, your case will be set for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to tell you now, the next time you take off on, I'm going to have the bond so high, your head will be spinning. Do you understand? All that we ask is you to show up to court. And when you do, good things happen. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Please. All right. 30 days, later trial.
This way.
Hey, Ms. Reed, how are you?
Doing great. Approach on Mr. McCormick. So, set for bond forfeiture today. Spoke to him. Warned him the court date.
He's not
He
here.
was almost done with the class. I don't have proof of the class and he's not here.
Okay, I'm gonna end up revoking it and then, do you want to stay on it or do you want to withdraw?
Doesn't matter to me.
Me too. I don't,
Okay.
whatever, dealer's choice,
Okay,
whatever you
all
want.
right. Thank you, Judge.
5,001.
Who's this?
McCormick?
Drug testing next setting?
No, it's just clear trial, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead and sign for your research, please.
Harold,
Just can you hear me?
yeah, hey, what's up?
I can barely hear you, but
I can hear you fine.
are you there? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Your Honor, I'm there for Mr. O'Neill, if he's there.
Okay. Tell me about Mr. O'Neill.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. Well, I don't have a way of contacting him, Your Honor, and I had to zoom in, but I wanted to let him know that I did a referral for him at the MAC. If he could go to the Cotton Exchange building at 1310 Prairie.
You don't have a cell phone, do you? Guys, do we have a phone perhaps that he can use right over there so he can talk to Harold? 'Cause I don't want him to talk in front of everybody, you know? For Mr. O'Neill, pop-up page 27. Can we let him use that phone there so he can call him? Or Harold can call over here?
Or I called the holdover or something right there in the outside.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we can put them right there in the front.
Okay. Okay, Mr. O'Neill, come on up. So,
You could just call a number here and I would just have.
the 927, what is it?
3199.
3199? Okay, Harold.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna chat you this phone number. This is the phone number to the holdover. If you don't mind calling over there.
Sure.
Back there just so you can talk to him.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want you to talk in front of everyone, so just let him know what's going on, and when you're done, come back and then we can talk and go from there.
Okay.
That's the number to the holdover right there, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Okay, hey, guys, you ready?
Yes.
Hey,
Ready
I've
for
got, okay, hi.
Can we talk to you about Mr. Wiggins?
Okay.
He's in custody.
Okay.
I think we have to approach because of the age of the case. He's got the felonies pending. My understanding is that
They made a new offer.
they made a new offer.
On the felonies that would take care of everything. I'm not sure what is.
I don't,
Something that is, you think that it's gonna happen or no?
It was 5 TBC on that.
5 TDC. It's
And
a
I
hard,
could
it's a
represent him on
hard
the-
pill to swallow, you know?
yeah.
Do we know, have they given him a timeline as to when?
No, I don't know. I mean, I can see if there's any other notes in the file, but.
I mean, do they have like plea deadlines over there? I don't know. So ours is literally, the assault's a year old.
Yes.
So I think that we should probably set it.
Okay, set both of them or just the assaults? Because the VPO was only 265 days old.
Still old.
It is, it is.
No. What do you think? State, great state of Texas?
Because there are a great deal of felonies upstairs, whatever.
I'm just hoping that this will kind of.
That's my hope as well.
No, I don't want to sit here and wait another 90 days.
Yeah.
You know?
I do think that ultimately our cases are gonna get resolved with something upstairs. There's a great deal going on upstairs as far as, he has 5 felonies right now.
Is discovery complete?
I do believe so. And they're at the, set it or take it kind of phase, is my understanding on those felonies. The next felony date is on the 30th.
Right, so why don't, let's set it for trial after that day.
Okay.
So right now, they're set for 5:30. So we could literally set ours for trial June 3rd.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Both cases?
Yeah, because by then that one's gonna be over 300 days too,
Okay,
might as well.
okay.
And then you guys choose which one to go on. I would have said, I would assume it's probably gonna be the AFM. And then if it works out on that time, great,
Okay.
because that would resolve everything.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excused.
Do they order a panel?
Yeah. Yeah. Bottom of, yes, the top of page 35. Status and opposed. There's a inability to afford in their.
This person makes $5,000 a month.
Now.
Judge, do you want us to send her down to the next level or not on to it?
Sean, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. I just got a late one in testing, so.
You might get another one.
What's that?
Who'd you get?
Coates, did they just?
Is that Elijah Coates?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I remember that. Let me see.
So I figured you might,
Yeah, yeah. No. Yeah, this means. So I'm not sure. So. Yeah. Why wasn't it able to have it very up? But I'm gonna see if it was like
Yes.
Hey. Hey, can I ask you something real quick on McCormick? Did he fail to appear on 319 as well?
He failed to appear on today.
319?
Oh,
Oh, are you here on?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, hold on. Let's go because I don't want to. Just.
that's it, I'm sorry, I was writing something. Thanks.
Mr. Henderson. Yay. Hey, so 319, was that it?
Yes, he failed to appear, in the notes, Mac attorney said they were unable to contact.
Okay, so that's like 3 already, right? So 7503 on him.
Yes.
Mr. Henderson,
Yeah, Judge.
He picked up another case.
Yeah, I was made aware of that.
We haven't done PC on it. I don't know anything about it. So coming up, Mr. Villasana. Oh, okay.
Walker?
Hey, so did you see on McCormick 7503?
Now.
Yes, he's 3 times it. It's
Okay, also.
Good.
Oh, where's the test? You took off for a second. You got the middle, you want to absent. Wherever you want. Wherever you want to stand. Wherever you want to stand. Some courts now want the attorney.
Nah, no, then when you stand there, you can't put them out, okay, it'll be action. I go with where y'all want to.
Well, they figure they're not gonna attack the, well, they're not attacking all the time. We put each to the property with this.
They would do it for me to this, or that's not that they thank you. Because he's right next door.
Talk about these property, if I'm right, they have that barrier somewhere.
I took away your privilege to drive because of the cases that you had picked up. You came here asking, please, please, I can't do anything. I want to drive. And now you've picked up a reckless driving.
I know you're on the,
Stop.
don't say anything.
Let me express my disappointment, Mr. Villasan. I have repeatedly asked you to abide by bond conditions, insomuch that I ordered you not to drive recklessly, race, anything of this nature. And now another reckless driving.
I told you, this is not the.
And just.
That's it for trial. This is not the day for you to make any comments concerning the new law violation.
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, so if you don't mind reading what happened on the newest case, please.
Yes, Judge. On April 25th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was informed of a street takeover and observed, went to the location and observed the defendant performing donuts in the parking lot in the middle of the crowd of people and vehicles. The event included approximately 5 donuts within a crowd of 150 vehicles, and you got within 10 feet of striking vehicles to people inside the pit of the entrance. The law enforcement officer held the vehicle, leave the location, initiated a traffic stop, and identified the defendant.
So they locate they, what about the vehicle now?
They saw him from the depths, they saw him doing donuts, and they saw him leave the location, and they followed behind him, and they initiated the traffic stop.
This is not.
Mr. Villasana, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm now ordering you not to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what it is, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive.
It depends because it's already. No, that's fine.
because you did the exact thing I asked you not to do repeatedly. I am now revoking your bond as well, and I'm putting you in jail.
Can I say something though?
You cannot.
That's a
You
lie.
say something to me in this year and out that year, third case.
That's a lie though. What they said I did,
Stop.
it's a lie.
Look at,
So, am I gonna get a bond?
yeah, I'm gonna set your bond.
I could pay a bond.
It's the bond, Judge.
$5,003 on the first two.
Oh,
5,003 on both.
On both cases.
5,003 on the theft, and then 5,003 on the racing. Did he get a PR bond on the reckless? Do you know? Let me see.
It's on Broadway there, right?
Yeah, no, he paid a surety bond. He got a surety bond on that one. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one as is. The newest one, I'll leave as is. The other ones,
5,000 and 5,000. Okay.
was this at night?
Judge, looks like it was.
So, hey, Roxanne, on Mr. Villasana, no drugs, no alcohol. I'm putting him on a curfew with a GPS monitor so he's not out at night, 9 PM to 6 AM. No driving, no weapons.
Consider it house arrest.
I don't know. I mean,
But Judge, I would object to the house arrest. But house arrest is no reserve for people accused with felony offenses.
yeah, I mean, I, at least let's not have him out in the middle of the night, at night, and then a scram on the other one so he's not drinking. And then I think that's it. And then we'll pay the fees for everything as well.
Which case we had, that's on,
He paid his surety.
on the record?
No, on the, oh yeah, on the reckless, yeah.
On the reckless,
Yeah.
it's surety, but the first, the racing, that race on the,
Yeah, that's why we're working the first two, 5,003, and then, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming.
Judge.
I know that you're busy upstairs and it's a little bit more high maintenance, so thanks. Hopefully now's the,
I have a new comment, Your Honor. It's Mr. Rivas Sandoval.
yeah, okay.
Judge, I was looking at the DIMS and I have a concern about PC and I wanted to see if maybe we can revisit
Okay,
that.
let's do it. Let me see.
Judge, can I interrupt? I'm sorry.
So Harold, let me do
Yes,
this real quick, let me do this real quick and then I'll hit you up next, Harold.
Yes, sir. All right.
Okay, ready?
Yes, Judge.
Tell me.
On October 24, 2022, in Harris County, Texas, an officer responded to an accident involving a pedestrian. Upon arrival, the officer observed a single car in front of a Houston Fire Department fire engine, the defendant standing by. The officer asked the defendant, who is the driver of the vehicle involved in the accident, for identification. The defendant handed the officer what appeared to be a Texas ID card bearing the name of Jose Santos Rivas Sandoval, date of birth, January 23rd, 1923.
So it says Jose Santos Rivas Sandoval?
That's correct, John.
Okay,
The officer ran the information on the card through the TCIC database, trying to do a different name and information. The card easily unglued while holding it, and it was clearly made with paper and lint.
oh,
So my concern, Judge, is that I get it that if the state is saying that he was in possession of a false ID, it seems like, but I don't see anything in the facts showing his knowledge that the piece of it that he had knowledge of its falsity, which the police officer had to have reasonable suspicion for each element. And there's not one single sentence, not a word that goes to showing that he had knowledge of its falsity. In fact, the DIMS actually go to the contrary, where it says the defendant did not provide a statement about the fictitious ID and only stated that it was suspended. If anything, it actually goes in his favor, showing that he believed that it was actually a valid ID. So there's nothing going to its falsity, and therefore it shouldn't be.
you
any
give
probable
someone
cause.
a license and you can kind of peel off the Xerox or what? Does that show knowledge of its falsity? I don't know.
That done, Your Honor. It's clearly made with paper and lamination as provided in some of the DIMS. That in itself is circumstantial evidence of the knowledge that the defendant would have had that it was a false ID.
But the statute doesn't talk about any type of circumstantial evidence or constructive knowledge. It says knowledge of falsity.
I know, I'd have to do a deeper dive into this, I don't know.
Okay.
In fact, now it's like really late. You want to roll it to tomorrow? We can do a deeper dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge, I could do some case law research about it.
For sure.
Knowledge you should.
Yeah. Harold.
Hey, Judge. So I talked with Mr. O'Neill, and we're still trying to figure out how he's going to get his personal stuff back. So we agreed if you don't mind, we could set his case for Thursday. That way I'll still have a way to contact him.
I'm happy to do whatever you want to do. If you want to.
Yes, sir. And then I know Mr. Garcia, I believe it's Garcia this morning. He's going to come back on Thursday to test. So I'll have 2 people there. So that'll be no problem.
Yeah, we'll get you a reset and we'll let him out.
Yes, sir.
On Mr. O'Neill, if you would just want to roll it to Thursday.
That's May 1st, right?
So he's trying to get his stuff. Yeah, so Harold's trying to get in touch with the family to try to coordinate all that,
Harold, didn't he have 2 cases?
No?
No, O'Neill has just 1, and then Mr. Garcia, I believe this morning, the other gentleman we were testing, he was another person.
He had 2 cases. I see what you mean.
Okay.
But yeah, I had 2 people.
Okay. All right, Harold, you're good to go, man.
All right. Thank you, Judge. You have a great day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
So I'm on Miss Laura again. The prosecution's made an offer on her case. And I was gonna see if I could take her out to go over the plea paper, if you would accept it.
Just dispose of it?
Yes.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. Sure.
All right, thank you.
Hey, tell her not to leave though. Tell her not to leave.
And then, Ralphie Jimenez, the prosecutor, the chief filed for dismissal.
Great. Oh, your new case.
Yeah, because I figured we'd maybe talk Win first before we bring him out. And
Placed on probation on June 25th, 2024. He filled for report in July, August, and September. They also did a school visit, provided him reporting instructions, and he did report behavior.
Oh, see. We had a ton of problems with this dude.
We wanted him to do a objective decision, make him a gun safety class and complete high school work in history.
What about Wyman?
I could talk about that.
I could talk to him about it.
I'm gonna amend it.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And the problem is that you don't get to see what we see a lot of times.
Right.
We have a lot of history with him, and we had a lot of history with him while he was on bond.
Yeah.
He was quite a bit of trouble. So that's why as soon as you said Coates, I'm like, oh, Elijah.
Yeah.
You know,
So yeah, and I was talking to the state, that's kind of like tough because it's an 18-year-old kid. I don't want him to end up with a conviction.
No.
All because of this, but it's it seems like he went through some home issues when I was telling her about when she was trying to get his GED. He got in a fight with his sister, which caused the mom, which is his aunt, I guess, to kick him out of the house. A lot of that, and I think he just responsibility is not at the forefront of mind when. I don't know. I think it's like a guidance issue, but
I think that's probably
the, yeah.
Don't have a TRS on file for this, so we get one.
No, let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's because I think don't we need a recommendation regardless? Right. So we'll send it for TRAS. We'll expedite it so it gets done within the next couple of days. We could hopefully have a response by Friday. So we'll see what they recommend, because I think that's, they know once they interview him, they'll take his life circumstances, what he's doing, what he has done, if any kind of drug activity, any kind of mental diagnosis, and then wrap it up and let us know exactly what to do.
Okay. And as I told you, with these, I
don't want to stick him with a conviction.
Right.
I'm with you.
And yeah, I definitely don't want to either.
And we give them the opportunity to do it on their own. he's shown he's not able to, that's when now we got to micromanage.
Sure.
So,
Do you want me to bring him back early next week or?
what say you?
Let me get the date from the
Sure.
lady before you start here.
Okay, great. And I'll talk with him in the meantime while that's getting set up and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you want to go to the list?
So how much is the bond?
Page 4, Judge. Hernandez. Adrian.
He's not here? Okay, so 5,001. Oh, wait. He approached about Hernandez, Francisco.
Yes, he approached about both, and he said that if he's not here by the end of docket, he was gonna revoke it.
Okay. Who's next?
Page 21, Lion, Stephen Raymond on Friday, called with car issues, still failed to appear today.
2501.
Page 33, Torres has a felony open warrant, sexual arraignment today, failed to appear. Two bonds posted. Yeah. This is on. Yeah.
Huh. They just filed an arson. You see that? 5,002.
BO?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
The last one, Judge, is page 36, Wilson. It was set for CHA, he hired his attorney. Email, got no response from the attorney.
Who?
Page 36, Wilson.
He pled.
Wilson fled?
Yeah.
Why didn't you respond to that? Okay. He hasn't said it.
He didn't like it?
It's good to go, we'll go.
He wants to come out and stuff. He'd also like me to ask for a bond since it's an MHA. So I told him I would. But
There is a bond set.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I didn't see that. What's he said at?
10,003?
We have one put in the works, it's out there talking.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like I said that.
Blaze, we have a few no PCs.
Yeah, just want to talk about that. On. We do that.
What about them?
Well, then I'll probably ask for a little bit, but I think he wants to come out either way. So I was like, all right.
Guys, you can bring him out.
He got a job now. Give him that. Said he has a job now.
Oh, yeah?
Which is good.
Well, that's good.
Polishing and cutting marble. So I know that's not easy work, so I all in my house. Ryan, how you doing, man? How'd mock trial go this weekend?
Hey, man, how are you? What's up?
I was bummed, man. You know how I've been trying to make that thing. Yeah. And he told me this. I'm like,
Next year's the fifth
anniversary.
anniversary. We gotta have.
He says when?
Next year is the fifth anniversary.
Yeah. As soon as you get the date, just text it to me and I'll block it in my calendar. As long as nobody getting married, I'm good. I've been missing out on their mock trial almost every year because of something. Try to make it.
Morning, Mr. Coates.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Iffy.
You're here because we had to issue a warrant.
Yes, sir.
It's the only way we get to see you. We asked you to do things. You told us you were going to do things, promised us you were going to do things, yet.
Half that reasoning is on my aunt because she is my ride to most of these things. And she couldn't help me out. I got into it with her, with my sister, over some money issues. Because remember when I was working at Dave's? So after that, she was like, you got to leave, because she wasn't trying to hear nothing I was saying. And I wasn't being disrespectful or
I
nothing.
wouldn't want to either.
But
It looks like you're already starting to blame everybody else.
I'm not like,
But you are.
yes, sir.
You know, at the end of the day, it's all
On me.
on you. When you have the heart, when you have the will, you can do damn near anything. If you really wanted to, you could find a bus, could call a friend, you know, could take an Uber.
It's hard when you're watching two kids, sir, and working. I was watching two kids, my baby brother and the kid that's mine, but not mine. And I'm working. And also, we had a deal on me doing my GED. I was working on that. There is proof for that. Literally.
We don't have proof of anything.
The other lawyer, that other lady that was in here, I forgot her name, but she was seeing somebody else. That was my first court-appointed lawyer. She has that proof. She showed y'all that the first time.
That was before you got on probation, dude. You're supposed to continue with it.
Before I got on probation, I thought I was on deferred. This was while I was on deferred. The deferred deal was if I did that, I was getting off of that in 3 months. That's exactly what you told me, sir. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to bring nothing back. I'm not trying to argue. I understand where I'm wrong.
I get it. I get it.
You know what I
The
mean?
problem is, in this world, you're only as good as the proof that you have. If you don't have proof, you have nothing. So you tell me this, you tell me that. I ask and I have staff that tells me, okay, this is what he's done. This is what he's not done. He hadn't even shown up once. You didn't even show up once. Did you get your offender identification card? That's the first thing that you got to do when you even get on a deferred. You literally done nothing. So what now? I truly don't know how to go forward. So what I would like to do is do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see where we go from here.
Wednesday.
I'm going to expedite it so you don't just sit there. We have the TRAS set for Wednesday. I'd like you to talk to them to see how we go forward, and they'll give us an analysis and they'll, talk to you, see where you are in life, what's gone on, and give us a better indication of how to go forward. But I just don't know.
I'm trying to lose my job. I just found a good job. I'm learning this, what's on your table, that marble, I'm learning how to cut that and polish that. Like, it's a good job. Like, I understand I was supposed to do these things. Like, I've missed these things, and it's no apology could fix that, of course. But again, there was a lot going on in life. It's no excuse. It's no excuse to what I was supposed to do, and I knew I was supposed to do it. But it was a lot going on in life. My auntie was half the reason of me being a ride. She was my ride, and I don't have that ride. So now everywhere I do go, I do need the Metro now, which is not no deal, because now I'm doing this on my own. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got to worry about kids. I ain't got to worry about no other jobs. I really wasn't though, sir. I really wasn't. I was having resources. I was having y'all help me out with this too.
There's probably no proof there with that, but I was.
Be that as it may, I'm doing this to your ass. I'm gonna try to get it done as quick as possible. I'm gonna try to get the results as quick as possible to see how we go forward, because I just don't know.
Can I have a bond?
I did set you a bond. I always set you a bond. I don't hold people at no bond. Very, very few instances can I really legally hold someone at no bond. But it would be foolish for me to just think that let you out and hope that it happens again. You know,
I
because
really don't like coming in here. You ain't gonna see me no more. I know you can't just do it because again, what I already did puts an image out on me that I'm not gonna do anything for it. Like
not
I understand.
It's reality. Perception is reality.
Yes, sir.
No? So we'll set you for Wednesday. I'm not gonna set you, you want to set it for Friday?
Yes.
We'll set it for Friday. Hopefully we'll have a good roadmap of how to go forward on that day. And in between, we have Sean here to help you out. You can always talk to Sean. He's great for whatever you may need. And then I'll see you back on Friday.
Judge Bond's set at what, 10,000 right now?
It's set at codes.
How long a time I'm looking at if none of this go through? The whole year? Great.
The reason I have it the amount that I do is because of his multiple non-appearances, multiple bond violations. I have at least probably 3 different times he failed to appear. As far as bond violations, I have
2 of those.
Yeah, 2 bond violations. So, and now a motion to adjudicate. So I really think that just bond is appropriate as how it's set now. See you Friday. Thank you.
May I approach on the floor? I have a quick question as well. When we were reviewing the paperwork, this one, the plea paperwork for acknowledgement of the plea, at the top, you know, it says guilty/no low contender. She was asking me if she could plead no contest.
Is there an accident in this case?
Sorry, Honorable Mom.
Okay.
No, I see, Your Honor.
Sure.
I just. I'm sorry, let me double check.
Please, can you?
I'm looking right now, Judge.
Oh, she was slumped over the wheel. It looks like.
There's no accident. It was.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your Honor. Can I call her up? All right, great.
I know that the only reason you're doing this is to avoid jail. You can run, but you can't run forever. At some point, if you continue the way you are, you're really going to do some damage. Hopefully, not something that you kill someone, because, you know, now you've dug yourself a little hole, but it's not so deep that you can't get out of. There are programs here where if you successfully complete this, if you apply, they grant you entry and you complete, this gets dismissed. What you're doing now is you're just pleading guilty to be done with this. You know, I'm sure that there's no evidence that's even in. You may be found not guilty, but the evidence is not in. So you can't, this isn't Target where if you don't like it, you can just, oh, you know what, I want to change my mind. I now want to fight the case. Once you plead guilty, this goes on your record and it will be there for the rest of your life. You can never undo this plea after today. Do you understand this?
I have a question about that. For the Nolo con.
No
It's
contest.
still, I'm still going to find you guilty. It's still going to reflect as a conviction on your record. You saying no contention? Most people would do that so they don't get sued in a civil court for a civil matter, right? It has nothing to do with this. It's still a conviction on your record.
And we discussed that, we discussed that. And there is discovery and we're just missing a little, the station video, Your Honor.
Once you plead, there's no turning around. Are you sure you want to do this?
And I went over it extensively with her as well, Your Honor,
trust
because
you.
I had
I know.
some questions, but
When you take a half-ass approach to things in life, you get a half-ass result. This will trail you for the rest of your life. Whenever you want to apply for government loans, when you want to apply for a new house, a car, when you want to get car insurance, what do you think a DWI is going to do? You have worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's what I was saying. Once you plead guilty, this goes on your record and it'll be there forever. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above, ma'am? Someone to find that that's true. There is a $6,000 surcharge that tacks onto you when you plead guilty to a DWI. I told you there are consequences. $6,000. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you sit 1 day in jail.
would you waive that fee, Your Honor, based on her indigency?
Why? Why would we give her yet another reward?
Because she has the issue, I think a lot of
Get
us.
it? But she's testing positive for dope that she shouldn't be. She's pleading guilty now to avoid skirt jail time. Why would it, another reward?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
Not mine. I have 2 children and I take care of them. I have left the shelter in Beaumont to come back to Houston so I can help my mother take care of my children. She can't do it by herself.
How on earth are you going to be taking care of children when you have this and you're testing positive for that? Why do you even have custody of kids? Don't. You need to understand that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In every single case that we see here with people with the issue, the apple doesn't fall far. Kids are just like their parents. They will emulate you in every single way. If you're nice, if you're smart, if you're easygoing, if you're patient, it all stems from, imagine you are the stalk of a tree, right? Your kids are the limbs. They grow straight. They grow beautiful into just grateful looking flowers. Or they can be, and this is my concern. You're testing positive for these types of things. You're taking the easy way out instead of addressing the issue head just up front. I'm telling you, if you don't, something catastrophic is going to happen. And God forbid, kids in you with your car, If you ever get pulled over in the future, the officers, the first thing they do is they look at your record. If they see that you have this DWI and you have anything remotely funky on your breath, you're acting in an abnormal state, even the faintest smell of alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand? So even if you've had a sip of alcohol, don't get into a car because you're begging for trouble. Do you understand? I'm going to waive the fee for you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't want more time?
I think that the situation boils down to
I won't put her into custody, but I'll expect you to do like AAs every day. If you
did you want to do that?
wanna do this, I can give you time. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna test you twice a week, so I know you're not using, and I want you to do NA every single day.
Can I talk to her, yeah? I'm gonna tell her I'm home.
I don't want you to rush in and make a lifetime mistake, because that's what you could be doing right now. Are we good with the non-disclosure? Wade, you're unopposed to the non-disclosure?
Yeah, Your Honor, that's okay.
Yeah.
On the emotional withdrawal for Vicky Canizales.
I didn't sign it. No one has approached me on that.
Yeah, I told the attorney to approach you, but he just walked down.
Who is it?
Jose Cejas.
Oh,
I wasn't sure if it was contact for me. I don't know.
is it in warrant status?
I think it's off down. I'm sure.
It is in warrant status. Okay, hold on a second. It's in warrant status. It's been so since 2020. No, I'm gonna grind it. I didn't realize, yeah, it's in warrant status. It's been so for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Ah, crap, I just signed all the documents for that.
Judge, did you want to do bail orders on Sean?
TJ?
Yes, Judge.
Hey, Rudy. Is Texas an open carry state? Yeah, I can see that.
They small.
Was it armed night last night or light night?
See, it was, I didn't get that night. I don't know.
My son-in-law, he's Tongan. From Tonga.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
When he told me he was gonna marry my daughter, I said, yes, sir, you want. Cause I looked up at him.
Yeah.
You are, you go back. Yeah.
She's still.
Okay.
She would still like to go forward with her plea.
Fine. Hold on a minute. Far be it from me.
But she would like to acknowledge though that she did, take a deep dive into the offer and she, appreciates that you're concerned.
Far be it from me to stop you. If that's what you want to do, then more power to you. Just understand you can only run for so long and just don't leave a wake of destruction because I'm going to waive it for you now. But if you pick up another DWI, it's another $6,000 fee. And now, from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? And it's in the entire state of Texas, no matter where you go. You understand? This will trail you for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. You understand? All right, you're giving up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail, credit for 2. I'm going to find the enhancement that it's a 15 or above true. I'm going to kill your court costs so you won't owe anything. I'm going to kill the supervisory fee, but if you come back, get ready. I am suspending your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. With that, that's a wrap.
There you go.
Right? All right, we're done.